Hey everybody, so we're here at the Game Awards, waiting for it to start, or the pre-show to start. I think it's in like 10 minutes, and we are going to get our next Smash character here, so super exciting. Happy to have you guys watch alongside with me and do this live stream. So I'm just going to get the link and share it around a few places. I even made some popcorn, because I have no idea how long it's going to take before they actually get to the Smash character reveal. It might be a little while. So, alright, let me get the link to this one. And I'm just going to share it around a few places. Hey, everybody, some people are popping in chat. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to share the link to Twitter and whatnot. So I'll be right back here. We got like 10 minutes before I think even the pre-show starts. So we have a little bit. You guys excited? I mean, I'm super happy they actually told us we're going to get a Smash character. We don't have to go into this just like blind and, not knowing what we're going to get. So that's exciting. I see some people saying Doom Guy for Smash. Doom Guy's my probably front runner guess. I'll say that. I also think though, like Crash has a good shot. Geno has a good shot, surprisingly, because of that Beware the Mushroom event. I feel like, and the Mario thing going on. Hayabusa has a good shot. Honestly, maybe Fortnite, maybe Jonesy. I don't know. There's like a lot of possibilities here, but I'm gonna go with Doom Guy as my guess, but we'll see what we get. I think we could get Fortnite guy. Jonesy would be my assumption. Geno is possible, though. So, yeah, I'm excited. My guess is Doom guy. So, give me 1 second. I'm just going to share it around a couple other places here. Just the link to the live stream. Sharing it around. Just give me a moment. But yeah, I'm super pumped. Again, really happy that they actually told us that we get a character reveal here instead of just going in, oh, will we, won't we? It's cool. I'm glad they actually are like just upfront about it here so we can all watch it and see it. That gives me a lot of hope that it's somebody good too, that they like want people to see it. So not that they wouldn't want people to see anybody that they put out, but it seems like they're going out of their way to really be like, yeah, check out the Game Awards. You're going to want to see this, Smash fans. So exciting. All right. I think I shared that everywhere I want to share it. Yep. All right. So somebody said Birdo. Yeah, it's probably not going to be Birdo. Crash is a good shot. Sora, I'm seeing people talk about. I mean, it's the Game Awards, so I could see it being somebody big. I mean, Joker's, in my opinion, Joker's kind of like a middle ground as far as like big gaming character goes. He's popular, exciting character and everything, but yeah, this could be a really big one. This could be like Doom Guy, Master Chief, Sora, Crash. I feel like it could be something like that. So we will see what we get. So I said, just give me Geno. Yeah, Geno would be so awesome here. Surprisingly, feel like he has a decent shot. So pretty cool. We'll see. Waluigi for Smash. Yeah, I personally don't think it's going to be a first party character. I think it's probably going to be a third party character. I feel like the Game Awards is a place to reveal a third party character. There's like the possibility, I guess, that if they did something like if we got Breath of the Wild 2 shown off in this, maybe we'd get a Breath of the Wild 2 character revealed, something like that. Yeah. Somebody said no spoilers if it gets leaked beforehand. I mean, I'm just online watching it here, so I'm not doing anything else. So I probably won't see a leaked spoiler unless it pops up in chat. But yeah, I think we're so close to the line anyway. I mean, I wouldn't really want it spoiled. Like at this point, I'll just go and be surprised. What's the point in knowing before, like a half hour beforehand, other than the clout? I mean, if somebody knows out there and they want to post it somewhere, and then afterwards they can be like, hey, this guy actually did know. Cool. But at this point, do I personally want to know a spoiler? Maybe last night I would have, but right now I'll wait the hour or so. Though I feel like honestly, the Smash reveal is probably going to be at the end of this whole thing. I feel like they want to keep the viewer count as high as possible for as long as possible, so they're going to have all the Smash fans. I mean, every single thing that goes by is like, what? No Smash if there's nothing Smash in it, whether it's a Nintendo Direct or a random, I don't know, video game showcase thing. So the fact we know Smash is in this one, I feel like they're just going to save it to the end so everybody's watching all the way through. I'm going to watch all the way through either way. If it happens right at the start, I'll just spend the rest of the time watching the Game Awards because I was going to do that anyway. And I guess I can just discuss if we, get the character early, what we think about that character, when they're going to maybe come out, if we find that out. Or if we don't find that out, we can discuss when that might happen or how they might play if we don't really see gameplay. So yeah, we'll do that. So we said Master Chief. Master Chief's possible. I think Master Chief's almost certainly coming for to Fortnite, because that was basically leaked after Kratos came into Fortnite. But yeah, I mean, we had like, it's possible they could do something like Master Chief gets announced for Fortnite, and then he also gets announced for Smash. That would be kind of crazy to do that 1-2 punch there for both games. So. When did they reveal Joker? It was towards the end of the Game Awards, I believe, that year. I don't think it wasn't like the very last thing, but I think it was towards the end, because I remember I was sitting and I watched like hours of the Game Awards because Smash was coming out that night, and I was gonna go to GameStop to pick up my copy at midnight, and my brother was like hassling me at like 11 o'clock, like, come on, we gotta go. And I was like, yeah, just a little bit longer, because I just wanted to film myself, watching it in case there was a reveal, but I wasn't really expecting anything. And then Joker got revealed, and I was like, whoa, okay, there it is. So yeah, it did happen. People are saying they're pulling for Geno. Yeah, I hope. That'd be so cool. I don't know if Geno's like really a Game Awards type reveal, but he's so popular with the Smash community. It's such a known thing. And if Jeff Keighley just went to Nintendo and Sakurai and was like, hey, can I get another character reveal? And Geno just happened to be next, he wouldn't. I don't feel like he'd turn it down. I feel like he'd be like, yeah, okay, we'll do it here. Crash would be perfect, I feel like, here. Doom Guy. I mean, Doom Eternal's up for Game of the Year. It's Doom's anniversary. There's a lot going for Doom Guy. Obviously, quote unquote evidence for a character doesn't always lead to them actually getting in the game, but yeah, I mean, it's the time to reveal Doom Guy. I feel like if we get past this and it's not Doom Guy, then he's probably not happening. Because this would be like such the perfect time to announce him. In which case, Kako Melo seems a lot less likely, because that sort of implies most likely playable Doom Guy. But then if Doom Guy did happen here, it would be like Doom Guy, and likely Kako Melo is real, and then likely Geno's in, so there'd be like this domino effect if it was Doom Guy, so that'd be pretty sweet. That's who I'm pulling for, that's who I think has the best shot, but I'm not like certain of that or anything, not even close, so, it could be somebody totally surprised us. Joker completely surprised me, so, yeah. We will see what happens. Doom or Crash is the biggest possibilities. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too. Ryo Hayabusa, I think, has a really good shot, but he might have a better shot in a couple of months with the Sigma trilogy thing coming out, unless he gets announced here and then actually releases to us in a few months or something. Another fighting game rep. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what fighting games are even like likely at this point, because we got Heihachi, Mii costume. Mortal Kombat seems unlikely because it's just tough to have that show up in Japan. Soul Calibur, I guess, would be cool. You could do Soul Calibur. I'd be cool with that. Like Nightmare would be really cool. Yoshimitsu to double rep Tekken and Soul Calibur would be probably my like personal favorite thing they could do. But we will see what happens. The Knight from Hollow Knight. Yeah, I feel like Hollow Knight's almost certainly a deluxe me. Like, I don't really know if he needs to be a fully playable character anyway. I'd be happy with the deluxe me. Give him a music track. I'd be cool with that. That feels right for repping Hollow Knight, and yeah, I'd be cool with that. Yeah, I don't know about Jonesy. I'm like, that's the character I'll just say it outright. That's the character I don't really want to see. I don't really want to get Fortnite as a playable character. If I got like a spirit event, I wouldn't really care. That's what I don't really want to see. But hey, Fortnite's huge, so it could totally happen. So bracing for it in case that's what we get. But personally, would much rather get just about anything else. And some people are commenting on my beard. Yeah, I grew out a beard. I did No Shave November, and I liked it, so I'm keeping it for at least a little while. I think I'm going to get my hair cut soon, though. My hair is getting kind of shaggy in the back. I need to get that cut, but got the beard. Crash, Doom, Sora, Leon. Yeah, so unfortunate that Resident Evil got, like, a spirit event. I was really hoping Resident Evil would get in. We will see. Crash Bandicoot or Rayman. Yeah, Rayman would be cool. Rayman would probably take me by surprise right now. And I have... This is unfortunate because I like Rayman. I'd love to have him be playable in Smash. But I've kind of like lowered my expectations to a Mii costume after seeing the was the creeper and the pygmy costumes from Minecraft not have limbs. I'm like, okay, maybe they could actually do a deluxe Rayman, a Mii costume that looks just like Rayman, for like a Mii brawler. So I'm kind of thinking that's what's going to happen with them. But hey, if it became playable, I'd be all for that. I really like Rayman. I've also somewhat lowered my expectations for Geno. I would love to get him as a playable character. I think he's totally possible as a playable character. But you know, I also admit that he would work as a Mii gunner. So we will see if that's what we get or not. King Hippo, yeah, I'm a Punch-Out fan if you can tell by the little Mac costume I got hanging on the door. Yeah, I love Punch-Out, so King Hippo would be sweet. Be all for that. Again, I don't really think it's going to be a first-party Nintendo rep, though. I think it's going to be a third-party character because it's the Game Awards. Like, this is all companies coming together and stuff. If this was at all planned, I guess, there's the slim possibility that Jeff Keighley just kind of somewhat last minute was like, hey, do you guys have a Smash trailer ready? Can we do it at the Game Awards? Maybe they were planning to do it in like January, and they're like, yeah, we'll just give it to you then. So then it could be anybody, but we will see. We will see. Excitebike for Smash. Yeah, Excitebike would be cool. I like old school stuff. I like NES stuff. Hayabusa, Ninja Gaiden is like, you know, that was a huge NES game, that like series. So yeah, I'd be really cool with Hayabusa getting in. That's kind of the if there's a remaining character in this next 4 that might represent like retro NES Nintendo stuff, I'm guessing Hayabusa would be it. And he gets to be Koei Tecmo. Koei Tecmo totally deserves it. They're like helping Nintendo with everything lately, so yeah. Angry Birds. I mean, mobile games were really popular. They're definitely like a part of gaming, so we will see. Do I still think Arl is possible? I do. I don't know if she'd be at the Game Awards, but I actually do think Arl is a distinct possibility as a playable character. All right, so starting here. Let me know what the volume's like, guys. You can probably hear me. I just don't know what my voice compared to the video's voice is going to be. So let me know if it sounds good or if you want me to turn one of them up or down.
What's up, everyone? Sydney Goodman here, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California.
So can you guys hear that? And can you hear me? Talking at the same time as Sydney here.
Thank you for setting down Cyberpunk for a few hours. As you can probably tell, the Game Awards are going to look a little different this year.
Team Fortress 2 rep. Yeah, that'd be cool. I know a lot of people are saying like heavy. Personally, Valve rep. My favorite Valve games are Left 4 Dead, but Left 4 Dead, well, it has cool characters. I don't really see one character that would like work really well in Smash. So my guess would be maybe like Shell from Portal or Gordon Freeman. Let me I'll turn the volume up for the show itself here. Raise both.
Here in the pre-show, we'll be spending the remaining minutes before the Game Awards kick off with brand new trailers, mercifully
how's that? Can you hear it and
marketing,
me now?
and Lynn will be performing a song from Persona 5 Strikers. And best of all, the big reason we're all here, awards.
How's that? I'm messing around with it.
Best score in music. It's a particularly strong contest this year with 5 standout nominees that
Is that better? That's good. Sounds great. Perfect. Cool. All right. Cool.
Here are the nominees for Best Score in Music. Doom Eternal. Final Fantasy.
Okay. As long as you guys can hear me and them, that's what we want.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
Best music. Doom Eternal. All right.
Part 2. And the winner is Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Cool. I mean, Final Fantasy VII has great music, so you know, being able to remix those tracks is like, yeah, it's pretty good music. Square always has amazing music. I mean, Mario RPG, the music is one of the things that like pulled me into that. Too quiet? Alright, hold on. Try this.
Earlier, you'll be seeing a variety of different world premieres
Okay,
throughout
how's
this pre-show,
that?
but strangely enough, we've decided to show you our most important one first. Here it is.
I switched it. It might take a second for you guys to hear that I switched it.
Game of the Year Award, sponsored by Devolver
Perfect,
Digital.
good, perfect, back. Okay, cool.
Your host, Devolver Digital CEO.
I probably saw you guys saying it was perfect and good. before I had done the final thing I was tweaking here, so
shush it.
yeah,
So
that was probably
we're
why
here to celebrate this
it
year's
went
most
back low.
memorable
Okay,
video
cool.
games. Let's not overlook the unrelenting hype, not for this, but for next year's.
I wonder how many
As yet to be
Magic the
released
Gathering
games
commercials
come in
we're gonna
too
get, 'cause
hot
we got like a
from
million
what many
last
believe
year.
to be this industry's most ridiculously overrated
He
publisher.
said, "Hi, how am I?
While
I'm
most of
good.
these
I'm
games
really
are
good.
months away
Like, I
from
mean, this
release,
is
we at
what
Devolver
I live
Digital
for,
are
man. The
strong
Smash reveals.
proponents
So
of awards
here we go.
for awards' sake. And with that, the nominees for the Devolver Digital 2021 Game of the Year are
Shadow Warrior 3 by Flying Wildhog. Olea by Skeleton Crew Studio. Card Shark by Nereal. Weird
We're talking about
West
their girl's
by
hair.
Lo-Fi.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like a cyberpunk thing. If you did that because
Boomerang
cyberpunk
X
just came
by
out. I don't know.
And the winner is.
Who do I think it is? The Smash reveal? I'll say
Loop
outright, I
Hero
don't
by
know who it
developer
is, so
Four
and I
Quarters.
don't have like a really good guess at who it is. I haven't heard anybody, but just going off of timing and everything, I think Doomguy is probably the most likely, but we will see.
Four
We will
Quarters
see.
couldn't be here with us this
I think
evening,
Crash
as
also has a
Loop
good
Hero was
chance.
unannounced
Hey,
until
Boost has a
just
good
now, really.
chance.
Let's have a
Gino,
look at Loop
surprisingly,
Hero.
I think has a decent shot. So yeah, I mean, if you watched my last video where I was like, "Will we get a reveal at the Game Awards?" The characters I went over, that's who's on my mind. Doomguy Gino double reveal. I don't know if they do that. You know, I mean, we did. Let's say if Kako Mallow was real, and Nintendo was kind of put in a spot like, okay, what should we do with this? You know, revealing one character basically reveals the other. I still don't think they'd reveal them both at the same time, but I could see them doing like the Doomguy's trailer, which doesn't show off the Mii costume, and then a month later when we actually get Doomguy, it could be a, you know, we show off Doomguy and we show off the next fighter, which could be Gino, and then you kind of avoid Kako Mallow being absolutely proven right. You know, if it was real, that would be one way to do that.
Hey,
kind
thank
of avoid
you.
that.
We'll see you next
One
year.
thing I also heard people talking about that I don't think I've mentioned in any videos, but I talked about like M Theory and how the Nintendo Directs or a Sakurai Presents,
Every year,
if
the
it's an
Game Awards
M-rated
do
character,
our
they might
best
have
to highlight new games from all sorts of developers, from
say,
AAA big shots like
rate
Devolver
the
to
ESRB might have
smaller
to rate
independent
that video,
studios.
at least in North America,
Our next world premiere
as
is the
M-rated
debut
because of the
a
series
new
that it's
game
coming from.
Awaseb, a
So
young
one way to
studio
avoid
started in New
giving away
Caledonia.
that it's an M-rated
Enjoy.
character would be to put them at the Game Awards, because you wouldn't have to have that ESRB rating thing for a Nintendo Direct like you usually do. So I think that would be, again, another thing going in Doomguy's favor to get revealed here. Would be you wouldn't have to M Theory stuff could work out well for him. Is the stream a bit loud? I'm just gonna turn it out a little bit because people were complaining it was too low before. There you go. I'm just turning it down a little bit. But the cool thing is, if we did get Doomguy, then I would likely believe Kako Mallow was probably real, which would mean probably Gino was in. So it'd be like this cool domino effect, which I'd be super happy to have happen here. So yeah, he's the character I'm thinking, but I'm not at all confident in that. Like, it's just who I think has the best shot. Joker completely surprised me, so it could be a character I don't even ever talk about. I haven't been talking about like Dante much lately, but like it could be Dante, like it could be anybody. So we will see. So we said thanks for making videos. You're welcome. We're like, where's the Smash Fighter? Yeah, it's gonna probably be a while. Probably gonna be the end. So that's my guess. Who said Moana? Yeah, I'm getting Moana vibes. Another world premiere.
This next award category is for one of gaming's most popular genres, action-adventure. The breadth of what is considered an action-adventure game also leads to this regularly being
Diddy Coke
one
fan
of our
says you're
most
almost at 40K. Congrats.
categories.
Yeah, thanks. I think I
Incidentally,
went up
for
like
the
another
past 3
200.
years,
Whenever there's
the
like
Game
Smash
Award
stuff to
winner
really talk
for
about, I tend to go up.
action-adventure has gone on
in
to win
subscribers.
Game
So
of the
yeah,
Year. So this is a big one.
closing in on 40K. If I
Here
get to
are the
40K by the end of the
nominees
year,
for
I'd be
Best
really excited about
Action-Adventure
that. And then push probably to
Assassin's
50K,
Creed
because if I had a 50K YouTube channel,
Ghost
that would be
of Tsushima.
pretty exciting
Marvel's
to
Spider-Man,
hit that.
Miles
So maybe I
Morales.
try to actually push towards that.
Ori
I
and the
usually
Will
I
of
just
the
have the thing
Wisps.
at the end of the videos that's like,
Star Wars Jedi Fallen
subscribe,
Order.
please. I never
And
say it at the beginning,
The
but maybe I
Last of
start
Us Part
saying it
2.
a little bit more to be like, hey, I'm
And
trying
the
to hit
winner
50K.
is
Be cool. Somebody asked, do I watch any anime? I used to watch a lot of
The
anime.
Last of Us Part 2.
I haven't watched a ton
Wow, we
of
won.
newer anime,
That's
though
awesome.
actually today
We
I
wanna
watched the
thank
first
the
2
Game Awards
episodes
for choosing us
of
as
the
the best
new
action-adventure
the
game.
Inuyasha sequel
On behalf
thing.
of
It was
the
pretty good.
directors, which is myself,
I forget the name of it. I was over a friend's house and they were just watching it. They were like
team at Naughty Dog
checking to see, I think, if the dub was at the newest episode, and they're like, "Oh, you want to watch it?" So we watched the first 2, maybe 3 episodes, 2 or 3 episodes of the new Inuyasha, which I think is about their kids, though it hasn't really said that yet officially in the show.
Also, everyone at Sony and our partners.
It was pretty good. I like Inuyasha from back in the day.
Put this game together.
My favorite
Get it out the
anime
door.
is Cowboy Bebop, if you're wondering.
And especially to our fans who supported us and really helped make this game something special. You guys make it
I didn't
worth
play
it,
Last
so
of Us 2.
thank you.
I don't know. I heard so much mixed things.
Congratulations once
I wasn't
more
even that
to
big
The
on the
Last
first
of
one
Us
anyway,
Part 2.
so just not
We have
my
many
game.
more awards coming up in the pre-show, but first, here's another trailer.
Ooh, another trailer. We got.
Hi everyone, I'm Connie. I'm the CEO and creative director of my games company called Yo Mai in beautiful Berlin.
It sounds like Yo Mama.
Such an honor
It's
to
like
be
Joe May, but
nominated
Yo Mama.
for the Games for Impact category at last year's The Game Awards for our most important project today called Sea of Solitude.
Pea shooter from Plants vs. Zombies. I like Plants vs. Zombies. I remember when that first came out, I was really into it. I really liked there was like a commercial with like a song of the sunflower singing, and I was like,
we fully
sounds good.
reworked the entire game. We're calling it the Director's Cut because it's a version that truly represents what I wanted to convey about the topics that are especially important in today's difficult times.
have I played
We
Mother
can't wait
1?
to share
No,
it
I've
with
played
you.
Earthbound, and I've
Until
played
then,
Mother 3. I
stay
have not
safe,
played the first Mother
enjoy
game,
the Game
actually.
Awards, and
They call it
see you soon.
Beginnings, is that correct? I think I downloaded it on my Wii, actually, and then never got around to playing it. Ooh, Switch. Joe Mama.
My monsters.
The path is full of stone.
You know them too, don't you?
What the final Fighters Pass character trailer was a throwback to the original 64 title.
They're
I'd love for
waiting us
Geno's
to
trailer
capsize.
to be about that, because the original intro to Smash 64
Drown.
has the characters, they're like toys in a toy box, and they get pulled out and then brought to life. And they did trophies and amiibos, and it's like,
We'll chase them
you know, it's a
across
toy
the
that got brought to
sea
life. It
solitude.
fits so well for Smash. Like, I'd love to see
We'll
anything
set
like
sail
that.
and we won't stop until we reach
You know,
safe
reference
harbor
if Geno
together.
got in. So we will see. But there's other cool things you can do too. You can have them reunite with Mario and Peach and Bowser. You can, I don't know, do something with Rosalina and like and Star Road stuff or whatever. There's a lot of cool reveal stuff you can do for Geno. You can do something with the whole World of Light thing, because that's about spirits and everything. Like, he fits so well on so many levels that I can't think of one reveal trailer I'd like to get for him. I can just think of like several things I'd like to see in a reveal trailer. Are there any games I'd like to see announced in general? I mean, that's so broad, like, definitely, but is there anything in particular I'm like, man, I can't wait till they announce this? Not really. I'd love to see Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, Banjo 3E, obviously, would be sweet.
We've had
but
some
nothing-
great world premieres
nothing in
already,
particular
but we
comes to
recognize
mind
there
anyway.
may be some fans of elegant, shadow-based puzzle games.
Bandicoot
who
for
feel
Smash.
left out.
Yeah, Crash would be
Don't
so
worry.
perfect here.
We've got
You
something
could
for you
do,
too. From Focus Home
you know, the guy in the
Interactive,
mascot costume could come out. I've heard so many people say he should be outside, like the Nintendo headquarters, just like yelling until like a guy in a Mario
There
costume
once
comes
was
out
a girl
and they start fighting.
who was
You could do a
trapped in
throwback
the
to that
dark.
Smash 64 commercial
Naught
of
but her
them all in the
shadow
mascot suits,
accompanied.
like fighting in the field, and
A
then
journey
go
to
from there
escape
and it's
she
Crash.
did
Like that would be,
embark.
that's
And her
the
shadow
Crash trailer
followed
right there. That's what
distrustfully.
you want to do.
Girl found no hope in life.
Mario RPG
But
remake? Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see that. That's what I mean by like it's such a broad question to say what games do I want to see
With me,
announced.
there is a way.
I'm sure there's so many
Hand
things
in
I've never
hand.
even thought of, but if I saw
We
announced, I'd be
break
like, well,
free
yeah, I
from
wanted to
this
see
method.
that. Crash
Step
with a Coco.
by
All yeah, I
step.
feel like that's what they do if Crash
We
got in.
will rise together.
It's pretty cool.
If you're just joining us now, welcome. We're in the middle of what has turned out to be a jam-packed
I think we get a double or
pre-show
triple
for
reveal.
The Game Awards. We've
Um,
just premiered 2 trailers back
I'd be
to back.
extremely
And
doubtful
now
of
we'd
a
like to take a
double
moment
reveal.
to
I'm trying to
announce the
remember what
winners
the
of 3
NOA
awards.
tweet about
First, is
fighter
Best
reveal here
Family
was. I
Game.
believe
A
it's
category
probably
that
specified
did
one
a
or
lot
use
of heavy
singulars.
lifting this year throughout the months of what
Now,
seems
suppose we
like
have
endless
4 left,
lockdown.
which,
When
after
pools
tonight, we're going to
closed
have
and Chuck E.
3 left
Cheese
to
went
reveal.
bankrupt,
And we have
family
until
games
December
were always
2021.
there.
Obviously, it doesn't
The
have to go all the way to the end of the
nominees
year, but I feel like they're going to want to
Animal
stretch it
Crossing,
out.
New
They're going to want to spread it
Horizons.
across next year.
Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time.
Crash Bandicoot
Fall
4.
Guys, Ultimate Knockout. Mario Kart Live, Home Circuit. Minecraft Dungeons, and Paper Mario, The Origami
Animal
King.
Crossing.
And the
I want
winner
to win this. I
is
mean, Animal Crossing was really good.
Animal
There it is.
Crossing, New Horizons. Next, I have
And
the
Crash 4 is a
honor
great
of
game
awarding
too. There's other
Best
good games in
Community
there.
Support.
Animal
This
Crossing was
category
huge.
debuted
Animal
last
Crossing got a
year,
lot of us
and
through
it
those
represents
first
the
few
games
months
that
of
truly
being
value their
quarantined.
player base, demonstrated through communication and respect. Here are the nominees: Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout,
I have no idea what has the best community
No Man's
support.
Sky
I don't play enough
and
of these games
Valorant.
to
And the
probably
winner
have a good, decent
is
guess.
Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout.
I only played Fall Guys for like 3 days.
Finally,
like I
we
played
get
it
to
like when
acknowledge
everybody was
the
like super
winner
hyped about it. I was
for
like,
Best Debut
I'll check it
Game.
out.
This, of course,
And it
goes
was
to
okay.
nominees that represent an independent studio's first ever release. It's an award for fresh perspectives,
Somebody else
new
says,
ideas,
what are my top
and
predictions for tonight's
distinguished
characters?
wit.
Number 1, I think Doom Guy has the
nominees
best
for
shot,
Best
but I'm
Debut
not
Game
super
are
confident in it. So, you know, it could be somebody
Carrion,
else. Then probably
Mortal
like
Shell,
Crash next.
Phasmophobia,
Gino, I think, has a decent shot,
Raji,
surprisingly.
an ancient epic, and
Yeah, Hayabusa.
Roki.
I mean, kind of just repeating
And
the
the
same
winner
things.
is
I'm kind of hoping it's not Fortnite, it's
Phasmophobia.
not Jonesy, but could be. Definitely in the running
That's
here, or it could
5
totally surprise
trophies
us.
down, and the Game
I didn't think
Awards
Joker.
haven't even
Joker was
officially started
completely
yet.
off my radar.
As
Like
the
I
handy
knew,
countdown
I
timer
don't even
says,
play the
we are
Persona
minutes
games,
away, so
or
I'd like
Shin
to
Megami
take a moment
Tensei
to
games
let you
either.
know
Really,
about a few ways
I
you can
knew of
interact with
Joker. I
tonight's big
knew
show.
of Persona, but it was
All night
totally
long,
off my
fans
radar
will be
for Smash.
predicting
So
the
we
winners
could get something
on
like that.
Twitch using a special voting extension powered by Verizon, 5G built for gamers. Lock in your picks throughout the night to see if you guess the right winner and whether you're watching on our official channel.
The only
or
thing I
from
want to
one of
predict is the
hundreds
Smash
of
character.
posters.
I'm not
Hand
really
jobs
worried
will
about
be
predicting the
activated
Game
for
Award
Fortnite
winners.
and Among Us.
Just the Smash character.
Over the last few days, fans have visited our at the Game Awards TikTok channel and voted on which The Last of Us Part 2 team they support.
How long does the Game
Team
Awards
Abby
last?
or Team Ellie?
I think
The votes are in,
what I've
and
read was
Team
approximately
Ellie won the
3
vote.
hours.
Thanks for your votes, and be sure to
Technically,
follow
I think
us
this
on
is the
TikTok
pre-show, if I'm not wrong. I think pre-show is supposed to start at 6:30 p.m. my time anyway.
polled
And then I think at 7 the show starts, so in like 10 minutes
their pick
ish
is
here.
for 2020's Game of the Year.
And then
And the winner
I don't know if that
is
means
Ghost of
2.5
Tsushima.
hours after that or the full
As
3
for
hours.
the Game Award for Game of the Year,
and
we
I imagine
obviously
Smash is
won't
probably
learn
towards
that
the end.
until the end of the
So
night.
probably be sitting here for a
now,
while.
we're about to take a super short
Do I
break.
play
but
Among
coming up on
Us?
the
I
other side,
have played
we've
it.
got winners for each of our esports
Though when I
awards,
played it, me and
a
my friends just
Persona
wanted to play
5
tag
Strikers
in it.
performance,
Like we
and,
didn't
of
actually want to
course,
play the game, we just
more
played
world
tag. That was kind of fun.
Hey, thanks, Sydney. Listen, it's hard for me to believe that it was 27 years ago that my brother Robin and I watched players venture into the Ages of Mist for the first time. Anyway, today I am so excited to start a new chapter.
Master
of
Hand.
Mist
Yeah, Master Hand is
with
like
the
technically
release
already
of an
in
entirely
the game,
reconstructed
obviously.
VR version that's available now on the Oculus Quest platform. We've got something special for anyone who purchases Mist. They'll unlock a Mist-themed Oculus home environment. I'm so thrilled for you to experience Mist in VR, and thank you so much for your continued
What do you think about a Sora reveal today? It's possible. I'm not really banking on Sora, but it's definitely possible. I think Sora could happen. I'll throw that out there. I think Sora could happen. The Game Awards is definitely a place to do. Oh, yo, is this Mist? I wasn't even paying attention to what was being talked about. Yeah, sick. Mist was cool. I remember me and my friends, we were young, like in 5th or 6th grade when Mist came out, or was big
Welcome
anyway.
back to the Game Awards
and we had like
pre-show.
one
For the
friend
first
who,
time ever, I get to
I don't know if he
introduce
went
a
online,
musical
it was early
performance
internet days,
right
but
here
figured out how to
in the
beat
show.
Mist, basically.
And I'm not sure
And
there
I remember
could
him
be
coming to
anything
each of
better
our
to jump
houses
off with.
to show us, because we only
Performing
got
Last
like,
Prize from the
it
Persona
was like
5
blue
Strikers
pages and all that.
soundtrack
Like we get stuck
Tokyo,
like so easy.
Japan.
We're little, and
Here is Lynn
he would come over and be like,
featuring
"You gotta do
the
this," and then you
Persona
go over here and you do this. And it was like, "Oh, that's how you beat the game."
Wars. Are you ready?
Because I had no idea what was going on in Mist. I still liked it. It looked cool. I'm gonna eat some popcorn. I made popcorn for you guys. Nothing Smashville happens while I'm eating popcorn. I'm gonna throw popcorn everywhere. There you go. Good reaction. I lowered the stream volume a little bit. People are saying they can't hear me super good. It's hard to make that balance. Hard to make that balance. If a Sora reveal happened, do I think Twitter would break again? Possibly. There's quite a few characters that could maybe break Twitter. Even though I don't really want Jonesy. I mean, admittedly, Fortnite is gigantic with a certain age group. So, yeah, it could happen. Could break Twitter or do something crazy like that. Sora's huge, so, yeah. I think it'd be a League of Legends character. Yeah, we had that one leak. I call it the Ari leak, even though the person was actually like, it's a League of Legends rep that's coming, and they're guessing Ari. But yeah, it could happen here. That could happen. That would be like Joker. Probably surprise me. Not someone I've been thinking about too much. But yeah, that leak is still on my mind. I'm not. I haven't written that leak off at all in any way. Just haven't been thinking about it for this award show or this next character. But yeah, it could happen. Eggman or Tails? It's really unfortunate that Sonic only has Sonic. Since like there's like Ryu and Ken, we got Simon and Richter. I really feel like, you know, Sonic's been there. It's the only third-party character that, you know, showed up in Brawl and never left. Has been in all the Smash games since. So basically the oldest third-party character. I know Snake got in first, but he left. Konami didn't play ball for one of the games, so yeah, I feel like Sonic, if any third-party company should have 2 reps. It feels like, you know, Sega, or not company, if any third-party series should have 2 reps, feels like Sonic should be it. And yeah, I mean, Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman, like people call him these days, I know this is a Japanese name or whatever, it's like, it's so iconic. He's a hugely iconic video game character, right up there with Bowser, is like probably the most recognizable video game villain. So yeah, I'd love to get Dr. Robotnik in Smash. But if it had to be like an Echo Fighter, I know I was thinking Shadow the whole time base game was happening, but we didn't really get that many Echo Fighters. I really would love to have an Echo Pass. And the cool thing with Tails is that, you know, it'd be like a semi-Echo or whatever. Obviously, some of the Echoes aren't perfect matches. Chrom comes to mind. His up B is different. You can just do that with Tails. Give him an up B that uses Tails. But yeah, if you did Tails as like a Sonic Echo, be cool, because I feel like the original Smash like fake leak was, I don't know if it was Game Informer or what. No, it wasn't Game Informer. Game Informer, EGM maybe, Electronic Gaming Monthly. Some old video game magazine did an April Fool's joke that was Sonic and Tails in Melee before, like, you know, faking Smash stuff was really a thing. Eventually we did actually get Sonic in Brawl, so it'd be cool to have Sonic and Tails, the original like leaked fake Smash characters, both actually get in the game. That would be cool.
The gameplay debut for Near Replicant version 1.2.
8-bit Mario. Yeah, that was a cool video. That was floating around the last few days. It's really cool, but alright, what do we got here? Square. Trying so hard to get the volume right for everybody. People are like, turn it up, wait, you're too low. The video's too loud. Video's too low. Trying to fix it. I feel like gameplay versus people talking versus when they're doing bands versus me talking, it's probably going to be just different levels, so I don't think it's ever going to be perfect. Might have to keep, you know, tweaking it here and there, so just let me know and I'll move them around a little bit. I'll move the mic a little closer to me. Maybe that'll make me a little louder, and I won't have to move the volume for the video itself.
It's been a special special night already, and now I get to share with you another Game Awards first, the world premiere of a new band. You heard me correctly. They're playing their debut single, Follow Unfollow. Please welcome, for the first time
2B would be
ever,
surprising. I mean, you got
OFK.
obviously Nier on my mind here. 2B would be surprising. What could happen? Not the square rep I'd want, but could happen.
Is it falling apart? Was it already broken? Am I back at the start? Can I let all the hope in? It's the glow on my phone from a brand new vibration, and the numbers alone in a new combination.
A lot of people, I think I've seen people say Crash more than anything else. I think people really want it to be Crash. I mean, Crash is like so perfect for Smash. Like, at this point, come on, like Crash needs to be there. Mario, Sonic, Crash fighting each other. That's what Smash is all about, man. It's all about, you know, game series icons fighting each other. Those are the big three from the Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation 90s days. Like, yeah, Crash would be so perfect. I don't know if it'd happen here, but it'd be great. It'd be pretty great. If I got to choose, I'd do Doom Guy here, I'd do Crash at E3, and Doom Guy would also mean, you know, let's say Doom Guy means Kako Mello's real and Gino at the end, but I get to sit comfortable knowing, like, we'll see that Kako Demon hat, and I'll be like, yeah, alright, I know Gino's coming, I can wait. That would be my, like, perfect pass, perfect rest of the pass. And I don't know what to do with that other spot. I'm too afraid to fill in all 4 spots and, you know, decide on 4 characters, because that is too many characters I really want. It's really hard to do that. So the character I picked, that means I didn't pick like 10 other characters I want.
That's a bop. Tonight's about celebrating all of 2020's best in
People
the
are saying
world of
gorillas.
gaming, and that would be impossible without honoring esports' best talent, who despite everything thrived and continued to entertain and inspire. Of the 30 different Game Awards categories,
Someone said this is
5
taking too
are
long.
esports awards.
Yeah, sit back
We're about to
and
announce
wait,
each
because it's
winner,
probably
but
going to be at the
I may
end.
need to
It's
call
almost
in
certainly going to be
somehow
at the
get
end.
through them all. We'll see. Here we go. For best esports game, the nominees are Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Fortnite, League of Legends, and Valorant. And the winner is League of Legends.
Mock Rider, yeah, man. Mock Rider was the first
For best esports
first video I ever did
coach,
was
the
about Mock
nominees
Rider
are
theory.
Crusty,
It was League of Legends talked about
Grabs,
here. So yeah, we have that
Rambo,
potential League of Legends leak
Zephyr,
or whatever. So
and
maybe
Zonic.
we will see.
And the winner is Zonic.
Zonic
For
the
best
Hedgehog.
esports event, the nominees are Blast Premier Spring 2020 European Finals,
StarCraft 2.
Call
Oh
of
man,
Duty
I used to
League
love StarCraft 2.
Championship 2020,
StarCraft 2 was a good time.
IEM Katowice
My friend was playing
2020,
Age of
League of
Empires the
Legends
other day.
World
Age of Empires
Championship
3, I think he was
2020,
playing. But we were
and
talking about, we
Overwatch
used to
League
play like
Grand
old Age of
Finals
Empires
2020.
back in the day.
And the
I remember
winner is
I had a friend who had, he
League
had a
of
computer up in his
Legends
room
World Championship
and one down in his
2020.
basement. And then we would bring over like laptops
best esports
and we would
host,
have
the
like we'd all be at
nominees
different parts of the house
Dash,
playing against each other
Golden
in
Boy,
Age of Empires on different
Machine,
computers. It was so cool.
Cheever,
I miss
and
those old
Shox.
days when not everything
And the
was just
winner
throw on a
is
headset and play online. It was like,
Shox.
you know, LAN parties or doing whatever the
best
heck we were doing with
esports
Age of
team.
Empires on a bunch of
The
different computers in the
nominees
same
are
house. That stuff
Dallas
was fun.
Empire,
I feel
Day
bad
One
for you. I'm sorry
Gaming,
if you're a younger person.
G2
I feel bad you
Esports,
didn't get to
San
be part of the
Francisco
more
Shock,
couch co-op
and
days of
Team
gaming.
Secret. And the winner is
Bets on how long till the Smash
G2
reveal?
Esports.
Probably towards the end. I really think they'll. I think
Congratulations
Jeff.
to all of
If
the
Jeff got a
winners.
Smash reveal, he knows
And
everybody won
now,
one
to
last
announce
year.
the winner of Best Esports
I think he's very
Athlete,
aware of the
here's the
what no
host of
Smash,
ESPN's
you know,
First
thing.
Take and the new
With so
ESPN
many
Plus show,
events. He'll
Stephen
probably
A's
save it
World.
all the way to the end because he
Stephen
wants
A's
as many
World.
viewers on this as possible. And
what
some
y'all
people are
want.
just here for Smash. I mean, I want to watch the Game
Game
Awards anyway. I'd be watching them, you know, even if Smash wasn't here. But yeah, I think they'll put it at the end because they want people just watching. It's like the episode of South Park where they want to see the Terrence and Phillip movie trailer and they have to watch the Russell Crowe show like all the way to the end where he's like fighting around the world and he's got the tugboat, but they have to wait all the way to the last commercial break. So I feel like that's the same thing here. We're gonna have to wait all the way to the end.
And definitely win more than anybody.
What are my thoughts on Tracer for Smash? I got nothing against Overwatch, though I know there's like controversy with it, so I guess I'd rather avoid putting that in Smash. I think Smash gets enough controversy on its own. But yeah, I'm not against Tracer. I have some friends who really like Overwatch, so that'd be fine with me. I know Crash is. I know it's like, you know, Activision, Blizzard, whatever. So no, Crash is kind of similar, but some of them, specifically Overwatch, seems to have the controversy. And Crash is like, Crash to me just makes me think PlayStation. I know Crash isn't a Sony rep necessarily, but to me that's what it would represent. So that's what I think of. What about Spyro? Spyro is great. I mean, if Crash got in Spyro Mii costume or something, I feel like Crash beats out Spyro. Even though I love both game series, and in a perfect world, I'd want them both in Smash.
Now it's time for one.
They do some for some
premiere before
reason.
the main show
They're
begins.
kind of
And
a hand in
it's got
hand
something
duo.
we could all use a little more of. Dragons fighting dragons.
Is
Here's
Reimu
Sentry, Age of
happening?
Ashes.
I doubt it would happen at the Game Awards. I mean, that would be if Jeff just asked, you know, Nintendo and Sakurai, and they said, "Well, here's Challenger Pack 8. Do you want to reveal it?" It's Reimu, and he just said, "Sure, anybody." But I really feel like it's such a Japanese character, and this is like I know this event is streaming from LA, London, and Tokyo, but the Game Awards is still primarily a Western event, so I feel like it'll be at least a character that has Western appeal. But hey, maybe not. Maybe Jeff just asked, and they gave him Challenger Pack 8, and he's just going to deal with whoever Challenger Pack 8 is. We will see. Saying Sora. Yeah, Sora would be cool. Hat Kid for Smash? Yeah, Hat Kid I could feel like maybe Mii costume, maybe. I actually had somebody tell me, I don't know how legitimate this is, but I don't really have any reason to doubt it. If they knew somebody in the Hat Kid like development team, and they said Hat Kid isn't in Smash in any form, but I don't know that for sure. And that was also like a year ago, I think they told me that. So, you know, very possible they were still making negotiations. Maybe Hat Kid got asked to do a Mii costume. So, I don't know. That's what I had heard like a year ago though, from someone. And I don't know if they were legit or not, but that's just what I heard.
This is Sydney Goodman signing off. The Game Awards start right now.
Bye, Sydney. Thanks for the pre-show. Sakurai said to watch the awards with sound. Well, yeah, all right. Did he actually say that? I'm not on. I guess I could pop over to Twitter real quick and check.
Hello, everyone around the world.
I guess means somebody who has a song you can hear.
We are so
We have
happy
the
to have
Beware
you
of Mushrooms
joining us
event.
tonight.
Beware the forest mushrooms.
This year, of course, will be a little bit different. It's been a tough year for everyone, I know. And
Jeff,
normally,
or
with the
G
holiday
off,
season,
as I like to
we'd
call
all be
him.
gathering with our friends and family, and I know that can't happen for all of us. But tonight, we can gather here and connect around games, something that we all love. Games connect us. And I'm here in Los Angeles, and whether you're watching live right now in China early in the morning, in Europe, America, my native Canada, wherever you are, even in India this year,
I'm in
all over the
America.
globe, we are coming together
America.
tonight to celebrate our love of video games. Now, to keep everyone safe tonight, nominees are going to be joining us live via Zoom from all over the world. You
Wow.
can see them there. Hi,
It's a
everybody.
big
They're all
Zoom
joining us
call.
from their homes and their studios. China, Europe, Los Angeles, far and wide. And we will have all these guys joining us tonight as we get through all
Yeah,
the awards.
somebody
live
saying
in the
Gino
show.
got in, they'd be
We're gonna
overjoyed.
joined also
Yup,
by some
me
very
too.
special guests.
Me too. It's
Keanu
been
Reeves,
quite a long,
Gal Gadot,
quite a
Brie
long
Larson,
journey if
Tom
Gino happens.
Holland,
So
Christopher
we will see.
Nolan, John
We will see.
David Washington, the Swedish Chef, Reggie, and more. And we
Swedish
also
Chef,
have
yeah, he got
very
the Muppets
special
back.
performance
Yeah.
by Eddie Vedder from Pearl
Nice.
Jam. He will be in Seattle, and the London Philharmonic Orchestra from Abbey Road Studios in London, conducted by Lauren Balfe. It is going to be an amazing show, and as always, we've got the awards.
There better be
we've
Magic
got
the Gathering
first looks,
commercials.
we've got
That's
new
what
game
video
announcements,
games are all about.
All of the things
Magic the
that
Gathering.
make the Game Awards special.
I like
will be
Magic, or at
here.
least I did. I
And
used to
what
play
I
a
love
lot.
about this show is that the entire industry comes together tonight to celebrate games. Everyone is here. Or at least
The
I
Muppets
thought
happen.
everyone was here.
And then a
It does
Gino
sound
puppet,
like
because
we're
he's a
still
puppet, pops
expecting
up,
someone
and they
else
announce
to
Gino.
arrive.
There it is. He's part of the Muppet reveal. Oh, snap already? Not expecting it this soon. light focused. Here we go. What's it gonna be? Banjo. Nice. Who is it? Sephiroth? No. Another Final Fantasy character from Square. Wow. I was not expecting that. That probably counts out Gino, but wow. I know at least one person in my Discord who really wanted Sephiroth. I was not expecting Sephiroth to have even a shot. I honestly thought if another Final Fantasy character happened, it would be from a different Final Fantasy game. Well, Gino Me costume probably. Just throwing that there. Hopefully Deluxe Me, but that's probably where we're at. That's just the truth of it. I'm so his reach is gonna be crazy. He's gonna have like a Min thing, I imagine, with gigantic katana. We were talking about iconic villains. I was talking about Robotnik. I mean, Sephiroth is a iconic villain. And we'll get more Final Fantasy music, so that's good too, because we only have 2 tracks that I was just talking about. Wow. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. Whoa, okay. Wow, I was really thinking we'd have to wait till next year, too. Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Is just getting started. But of course, this show is also about awards. And to present our first award,
all right,
you
so
know her as Captain Marvel.
I'll admit it, a little disappointed because it's a Square rep, but it's not Gino, which probably counts Gino out. But it's happening in December, and that probably means, honestly, Gino Deluxe Me costume alongside Sephiroth. Almost certainly that's going to be what happens. So I'll get to see that soon, most likely. So I can get excited about that. I can be happy with Banjo being the playable character and Gino as most likely Deluxe Me costume after that. So I'm okay with it. Sephiroth's a really iconic villain. So yeah, there we go. And Final Fantasy, honestly, always had pretty dismal representation in Smash. This time, a lot of people complain about more music tracks and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I can see it. Oh well, and this probably means no Doomslayer either. The Khan deserves to suffer. Yeah. Rip Gino. Seen people say it. Yeah, probably the end of Gino. It's a bummer. It's a bummer. I'm not mad at Sephiroth though. Like, I like Sephiroth as a character, but yeah, it's a bummer it's not Gino. The thing I'd be happy about though is it'll probably be a Deluxe Me costume, Gino. So
and the game award
cool.
goes to.
Obviously, I'd rather have done it the other way and have Sephiroth be a Me costume and Gino is the playable fighter, but is what it is.
Oh wow. Wow.
Rip Sora too. Yeah, probably no Sora. I wasn't even thinking about that because my mind immediately goes to Gino and it's like Square Rep stuff. Oh well. But I really think a costume is like almost guaranteed though, which means we'll probably get it this month too. So that's cool. I mean, the Gino getting a deluxe me costume was always a strong possibility. So yeah, hopefully we'll get Beware the Forest Mushrooms
to have been able to play
with Gino deluxe me costume. I'll pick up me Gunner. I already got my banjo. I got Little Mac. So that feels like getting all 3 characters in the game. So hopefully that'll happen within at some point this month here, probably soon. So cool with that. I mean, Final Fantasy VII is cool too. I do like Sephiroth as a character. So yeah, I was also just talking about if any third-party games deserve another character, it would be Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was talking about Robotnik and stuff. But Final Fantasy got it. Final Fantasy VII specifically.
Thank you to Neil and
all right.
the entire team for giving me the opportunity and for
double reveal possible for end of show. Doubt it. I doubt it.
And Grace for,
I think I'd have to look at the NOA tweet about it, but I think the way they worded it was one fighter. So yeah.
To Troy, who
I mean, Sephiroth is really cool. Again, I was talking about iconic villains. Sephiroth is a iconic villain. So yeah, he's cool. If he wasn't rivaling Gino, I'd probably be more excited right now. But I am a little excited because it means that one thing I was worried about was like I put the scenario that might happen forward in some of my videos where Sora would be the final character and Gino would be the deluxe me costume with him, but it would happen at the very end of the pass, so I'd have to wait that long. Now, basically, this is probably a square rep for this pass. I doubt there'll be another one, and most likely he'll have me costumes with him, so deluxe Gino me costume will probably happen very soon. So that's exciting to me to at least get to have that and soon.
Who spent countless hours just listening to
there was I'm forgetting the name of the person. There's someone in my Discord who talks about Sephiroth a lot. I think they even private messaged me about like
everyone who voted.
I think there was like the 7 square rep names when it was like Erdrick and Luminary and Slime and Gino and Sephiroth. And I'm forgetting all of them. And they were saying, like, do you think one of those would still get in, or do you think that's still possible? Specifically because they like Sephiroth. So, hey, they got Sephiroth. It happened. There's also an image of Chrom on the official Smash webpage where he has an angel wing. I think it's the angel wing in Palutena's stage behind him. And it's very, like, it has a very Sephiroth look to it. But that was, like, back when the website first launched. But I don't know, maybe, I guess Steve took, like, 5 years. Maybe they already knew they were doing Sephiroth all the way back then. I know there's, like, some, like, when they decided the second pass, the characters get moved around, etc. But yeah, more Final Fantasy VII stuff. I wonder what his stage is going to be too. Because they already have Midgar.
We are honored to
have
a new team of veterans reveal the very first details about their ambitious
replayable Gino. Most likely though, deluxe me costume Gino, which is cool. Getting Banjo. I mean, my 3 most wanted characters for Smash, going all the way back to Brawl, were Little Mac, Banjo, and Gino. And I got Little Mac in the Smash 4, and I got Banjo this time. So Gino, if it's a deluxe me costume, I'll just pick up me Gunner. I have 2 out of 3, and it's more like 2.5 out of 3 if he gets a deluxe me costume, which I suspect he probably will. So I'll just be excited for that. If we get Sephiroth and there's no Gino deluxe me costume, then I'll be salty. It's better than Fortnite. Yeah, some people were like, I was expecting Fortnite. So yeah, I'd much rather have Sephiroth than Fortnite. Sephiroth is at least a cool gaming character I actually like, even though he is one of the many Gino rivals. But this was always a possibility because, like, Waluigi's a Gino rival, Paper Mario's a Gino rival, Sora's a Gino rival, Sephiroth's a Gino rival, any Square character is. So, yeah, I mean, I've always talked about how Gino has a lot of rivals getting in, so there we go. Yeah, time to change your predictions for Smash. Always surprised.
Storms.
Yeah, okay, everybody's just like glad it's not Fortnite. Yeah, I totally agree. So, yeah, I mean, maybe, I'm not gonna suspect Gino any longer as a playable fighter, but deluxe me costume probably alongside Sephiroth. Whenever we get that, that's my guess now. So I'm happy to at least get to see that soon rather than have to wait till the end of the pass, because I was suspecting if there was a square rep, and I thought there would be, we'd have to wait all the way to the end of the pass to see it, if it was Gino or not, and if not, deluxe me costume, blah, 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 it might be all the way there. Yeah, I never really talked about Sephiroth. I just didn't think, honestly, I didn't think any third-party series that already have characters in Smash would get another rep in Smash. I'll throw that out there. I didn't think that would happen. I wonder if Final Fantasy VII... Is Final Fantasy VII Remake up for Game of the Year? I think it might be. I wonder if it's going to win, and that was, you know, all kind of Square's decision to be like, yeah, let's put a Final Fantasy VII character in. Some people are saying I think Geno's still a possibility. Slim. Let's be realistic. Slim. Deluxe Mii costume, though. Probably extremely likely Deluxe Mii costume. Slim possibility we get 2 Square reps. I'll throw that out there. I was getting really excited when it was that Gleam, and then he split in half, and I didn't want to say it out loud, but I was really thinking like, oh man, Geno does Geno Whirl and like instant kills bosses sometimes. Like I was like, ooh. Yeah, I don't think another Square rep would happen either. Sora and Geno both dead, probably.
There you go. Perfect.
I'll be realistic, probably.
Xbox, very exciting to have that announced.
I mean, if we get a third pass, who knows? If we end up getting through this whole pass and a third pass gets announced, and it's like we still don't have a deluxe Geno Mii costume, then yeah, okay, maybe playable Geno or Sora or something. But I don't think this pass will have 2 Square reps. I doubt it. People were saying everyone thought that about Steve too with Microsoft rep. Yeah, I guess the difference there was Banjo was in one pass, Steve was in another pass. And this is Hero and Sephiroth. This would be a 3rd Square DLC character if we got Geno or Sora or something. I know some people say Sora's actually Disney, but like, let's be realistic here. You know, you gotta talk to Square about these characters if you want them. So we got Sephiroth. That's probably who it is. But Geno Mii costume, that's cool. I'm fine with it. Hope it happens. That's gonna be my hope here now, which is fine. I kind of lowered my expectations of that all the way back with Hero and stuff. You know that maybe we'll get that Mii costume back. We saw Sans. It was like, oh, deluxe Mii costumes. Those are pretty cool. And ever since, I've kind of been thinking in my mind like, yeah, I could see them doing that with Geno. Yeah, still hoping. I doubt Doom Guy now, just because I feel like now is the time to announce him. But maybe Master Chief, maybe Crash Bandicoot still has a good shot. Crash should probably happen before this is all done. People are saying I'm fine with him, but I haven't seen anybody asking for Sephiroth. I know like one person who really wants Sephiroth. Yeah, I agree with that. He's a cool character, super popular video game character. You know, can't be like mad that he's in Smash. It's always more about like how many spots do we have left. If there's a 3rd fighter pass, cool, throw Sephiroth in. If there's not, it's like ooh, him over Sora, Geno, the ones the Smash fans are asking for from Square. Is always rough to see, but yeah. I'm not even watching what's on the screen, by the way, but yeah, is this Left 4 Dead 3? Because I love Left 4 Dead. It looks extremely... Is there 4 characters? And yeah, 4 characters fighting zombies that look like Special Infected. No, Back Blood 4. Okay. Are there any leaks for Sephiroth? I don't think so. Not that I know of, anyway.
And I'm now joined by Chris Ashton of Turtle Rock Studios. This is pretty exciting for all us Left 4 Dead fans. Of course, you guys are known for all the amazing work Left 4 Dead, and now you're building building on the legacy with this new zombie co-op shooter.
Okay, it's on the legacy of Left 4 Dead.
Chris? Well, we wanted to do more.
Back 4
bigger,
Blood,
right?
Left 4 Dead, yeah.
More playable characters.
So is it Left 4 Dead, or is it not? Like I'm so confused.
But we also wanted to have a bigger variety of zombies to fight, right? But also we wanted to go bigger.
I mean, I like Sephiroth as a character. Like people are saying he's kind of boring, but yeah, I mean, I like him as a character. He's a big iconic video game character. Obviously worthy of getting in Smash. The fact that I think I could show a picture of him to most gaming fans and be like, oh, it's Sephiroth. You know, if they know him. But it's more just like.
Oh yeah, like
if it counts out other Square characters, which probably does. Right? It's a little disappointing to Smash fans who really wanted Sora and Geno were kind of the top 2. Even someone like Lara Croft that Square owns, at least it would be a new game series, though Final Fantasy has that dismal amount of music tracks. Not very many spirits, so getting a Final Fantasy Spirit event will be nice. But yeah, it's a little disappointing. It's one of those characters... it's kind of like ARMS, where like I'm not like not super disappointed in the character. It's more like if Sephiroth got in base game, or if... Oh, it looks just like Left 4 Dead. Is it just a sequel to Left 4 Dead, but they're calling it something else? I don't know. It's kind of like the semi-disappointment with ARMS, where I'm totally cool with an ARMS rep. It's more like the timing of like DLC, like this far into DLC we're getting an ARMS rep. Base game would have been cool. Sephiroth feels the same way. It's like Sephiroth was in base game Smash Ultimate, be like, sweet. But at this point, when we're like down to 4 more characters, and it's probably our last Square character, it probably ends for like Sora and Geno and stuff. So it's like, but hey, it's not Fortnite. I could be happy it's not Fortnite. So he says Dante probably has less of a chance now. They're similar. They're similar characters. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I could still see Dante getting in though, but they're definitely similar. Sora's probably out. Geno might be deluxe costume still. Yeah, that's basically where my mind's at. That probably not going to get Sora now, which is disappointing. But Geno deluxe Mii costume will almost certainly happen, and probably happening this month. So I can be excited about that. I'd already kind of lowered my expectations that was a strong possibility of where Geno would be. And I do like Sephiroth. I would have been happier if it was Sora just got revealed, and then Geno deluxe Mii costume. I would be much happier. But I'm not mad at Sephiroth. He's a really cool character. It's more just like, I'd rather get new game series. I'd rather get fan favorite characters. I haven't really heard too many people asking for Sephiroth. But he's cool. You could also see Black Mage being the deluxe Mii costume. That would kind of disappoint me if Geno didn't even get deluxe Mii costume treatment, but he probably will. Also, if it really was Nintendo who picked the DLC, I could see Sakurai maybe wanted to pick Geno, but couldn't, and went with Sephiroth. But the way he's going to give us fans Geno, deluxe Mii costume. We'll see. We have Bomberman was able to change colors. We've had music tracks with Sans and Cuphead, so maybe he'll do even more with Geno. Maybe he'll even give him like he has more than one music track, or I'm trying to think.
And some of the games are also
maybe add Mii moves, like he has a set of Mii moves that may be too close to an actual playable character. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm fine with deluxe Mii costume. Geno, if that's all we can get. I got Banjo, so I have my main, and I can't be mad about getting Banjo in this game and not getting Geno. I got one of my 3 most wanted this game. Little Mac last game. And if I get Geno deluxe Mii costume, it's kind of like I got 2.5 out of 3 characters, so that's pretty good.
Thanks, Jeff. I do have a really exciting update for you, but first, I just want to thank.
Do you think they're going to make Geno costumes all the time? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah, probably. That's most likely what's going to happen.
Your feedback and your support means the world to us. We couldn't do this without you.
Sephiroth's going to be a love or hate discussion. I would disagree. I feel like people might be. I feel like Sora and Geno fans are probably a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed here, but I don't dislike the character. You know, I always try to talk about that with rivalries between characters. I didn't dislike Steve. I just wanted Banjo. I don't dislike Sephiroth. I just want Geno. And I would have probably been happier with Sora and Geno deluxe Mii costume than Sephiroth and Geno deluxe Mii costume, which is what I'm assuming we're gonna get.
Now, I need you.
Did they reveal Smash characters? Yeah, they already revealed the character. I won't say it here for the person in the stream who I guess is getting in late. Probably go look up the video. I'm gonna start talking about it again because I'm just talking about it. But yeah, I'd leave here and go look at it. Second reveal maybe? I doubt it. I doubt they'd reveal 2 characters here. I feel like they want to spread out the Smash reveals as much as possible. I'm actually shocked this character's coming out in 2020. I really thought, you know, that Challenger Pack 8 thing from like the New Zealand Nintendo thing. Though it was like December 2021
right, so there you
that
have
it said
PC closed beta
Challenger Pack 8 would be out by, so I guess that was probably just, that's the end of the past. So.
You can play with your existing.
Imagine Geno having alternate colors, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm wondering if Sakurai, maybe we'll see, and maybe I'm being too hopeful here, but I could see if Sakurai didn't really choose the DLC, he may have more control over things like Mii costumes. That might even be why we got like Travis as a Mii costume, and I could see, you know, maybe he was like, okay, either Square or Nintendo, whoever's, you know, choosing this DLC or choosing that we're getting Sephiroth, you know, he can't get that, but they'll give him Geno to use, just not as a playable character. So if he's doing the deluxe Mii costume, maybe he'll give him a lot of love, and maybe he'll have multiple music tracks or something, you know, a little bit more to him, because these deluxe ones have had a little bit more put into them. So hopefully we'll at least get that. I guess I say that only because, besides probably Steve, I feel like Min Min and now Sephiroth, well, totally cool characters, totally fine. I'm cool with both of them as characters. You know, they're not exactly fan-requested Smash characters as much as some of the Mii costumes have been. Even Bomberman and Travis, who I just talked about, feel a little bit more like they're for the fans. So I feel like Sakurai might have more control of the Mii costumes than the playable fighters, as far as dealing with companies and Nintendo and stuff. Switch. Indie. We're just gonna get an indie world here in the middle of this? Someone says you can't predict Smash characters at this point. It's very hard. It is very difficult. Cuphead. Oh man, so I was playing Cuphead a lot over the last couple months, and I'm stuck on the robot. I can't beat the robot guy, but I've beaten all of the run and guns except for 2 of them without shooting, which if I beat those final 2 without shooting, I unlock like a black and white mode. Really, really hard to do. But I'm down to 2 more to do, and I gotta beat the robot. Just normally. So I can't even try the Dice Man and the Devil yet. One-Winged Angel, yeah. I mean, that's definitely coming. Said I've beaten Cuphead on expert mode. Lucas said that. Cool, good job, because that is a tough game. It was a very tough game. Like I said, I'm stuck on the robot. I can't beat the robot.
But you can't. Anyways, Instagram and the Game Awards have teamed up for 6 new AR effects you can share to Instagram Reels. I played with them yesterday at home and posted to the Game Awards.
We got Byleth and Min Min pretty but Steve and Sephiroth are true icons. Yeah, I mean, Sephiroth is a gaming icon. He's one of the most popular villains from gaming, easily. So again, it's like the disappointment here isn't so much about Sephiroth, like he's a really cool character. It's more about getting him this late in the DLC, probably counting out Sora and Geno as playable characters. Otherwise, he's a cool
and share to Instagram Reels. And I'll be back later to show off some of your.
So said Sakurai did pretty much say Nintendo was calling the shots for this pass. Yeah, it feels that way. I'm just wondering if Sakurai has more control over like Mii costumes and stuff. So maybe a lot of fan favorite stuff will be given to us in Spirit events and Mii costumes and things like that, which I know isn't as good as playable fighter, but Deluxe Mii costumes like as close as we can get for fully playable. So yeah, I guess I'll be picking up Mii Gunner if we get Geno, which I'm assuming we probably will. Which will be this month, which will be cool to see. So yeah. Someone says, I really hope there's a 3rd pass now because there's no chance Geno or Sora are getting in this pass now. Yeah, I'm not going to count on another Square character. I know people say Sora's Disney, but I'm not going to count on any Square anything because obviously Square would have to go to the table in some form besides Sephiroth and whatever we get alongside Sephiroth, which is probably Geno Deluxe costume. But if we get a 3rd pass, then yeah, there could be hope for Sora. If we somehow get Sephiroth, we don't get a Deluxe Geno costume, then it'll be suspect. And I still probably won't really think this pass, but maybe next pass if there is a 3rd pass.
Titles that continue to deliver for fans.
People were saying I wish Sora was in. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Just because I'm imagining the. I mean, Sephiroth is cool. Like, it's tough. It's a weird disappointment because Sephiroth is a cool character. It's really more so about who we didn't get. And like, I'm just imagining what if right now instead we had just gotten Sora. It would be. I think everybody would be really excited about it, and you know, I'd still be like, okay, Geno's probably a deluxe costume, but I think it would be a little more like, I think there'd be a little more hype here right now. Not that Sephiroth isn't a cool character, it's really just about who he counts out.
All right, well now it's time to reveal the winner. The nominees are joining us here. Hi guys.
People were saying Sora's going to be the Disney rep you watch. I would be totally cool with that. Very happy to see Sora, but I'm not going to count on it personally. Oh, that No Man's Sky guy. I've watched a lot of funny videos about this guy promising things, and then the game came out. I know they like fixed it. I know they did it good. So, yeah, good on them for fixing that game, I guess. But it's still pretty funny.
Thank you so much.
Okay, someone said, I don't hate Sephiroth. I was just expecting better from Square Enix. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I like Sephiroth. He's a cool character. Again, one of the most iconic villains in gaming. Easily. It's like, if there was like, okay, 2 more villains to get into Smash, just throw out the whole idea of fighter passes and how many characters we have left. It's just like, who are the villains that need to be in Smash? Probably top 2 that come to mind might have been Dr. Robotnik and Sephiroth. Is like, who's the most iconic. So
congratulations, Sean Murray, No Man's Sky, best ongoing game.
We're saying, I hope it's a double reveal. I really doubt it's a double reveal. I'm gonna watch it because I want to watch the rest of the rewards, but
you might be anticipating.
Yeah, I doubt it.
But there are always a few you're not expecting, like this one. Check out this.
Kefka is better. Yeah, I would have probably. That's maybe one of the more surprising things here too. I probably would have repped a different Final Fantasy game with a second Final Fantasy rep. No Gex, someone said. Yeah, no Gex, no Lara Croft, no Sora. Honestly, Gino might be sort of lucky here because he's probably going to be the deluxe Mii costume. And I'm thinking about the other Square characters that have big fans that might not get anything. I've seen some people say they're really not happy with Sephiroth. I like him as a character. I'm just... it's not cool to get him right now as far as DLC goes because he counts out characters, and now we have 3 left. But if you have the base game, it feels very similar to how I felt when I found out, like, oh, it's an ARMS character. It was like, okay, that's cool. I don't mind that in Smash, but I was hoping with so few spots left, it would be better. So a third pass, cool. It doesn't really make a difference. I'm happy to get Sephiroth. But at this stage, it's a little disappointing it wasn't Sora or Gino or even a new series like Lara Croft, like Tomb Raider or something. But yeah, okay, someone was saying there is a little bit more of a chance to get someone like Dr. Robotnik now, though. There's definitely more of a chance to get characters from already represented game series, just get another rep. So I don't want to throw more disappointment on people if they're disappointed here, because I know there's a lot of Gino and Sora fans out there. Yeah, it's totally possible that we do get like Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda or something, like another Zelda rep. Remember, Nintendo's choosing these, so I think we should probably keep that in mind going forward, big time. Who said, honestly, would have rather had a different Final Fantasy protagonist for Smash 4 DLC. Yeah, like someone said Kefka. I know it's not the protagonist, the bad guy, but yeah, I would have probably rather repped a different Final Fantasy game. I like Final Fantasy.
I'm feeling some Dead
I'm not huge on it, but I like it. But it's different like every game, and I feel like there's so much to represent there. To do Final Fantasy 7 again, double dip on Final Fantasy 7, definitely feels like.
Well, the
this feels very company. This feels very either Nintendo or probably even more likely Square being like, we're doing the Final Fantasy 7 remake, so promote that. Just promote that. Is probably where this choice came from. Pig Ganon, someone said.
Our goal is to make the
yeah, Pig Ganon's possible. I'm more thinking Breath of the Wild Zelda, possibly to represent Breath of the Wild 2.
Show it here tonight.
So we said, what did I miss?
Thank you very much, Glenn. We're
do you want me to give it away? Sephiroth got revealed as the Smash character. So that's a Square character. It's another Final Fantasy character. Sephiroth's a big iconic villain, so pretty cool character. Probably have a pretty cool fight style with his giant katana and everything. But it counts out big characters like Sora, Gino, Lara Croft, anybody from Square really, Chrono. Is most likely, at least for this pass. But cool thing is, I feel like I'll probably get the Gino Deluxe Mii costume very soon. So I can be excited about that. Who said Sephiroth is the dumbest possible character? I don't think so. I would have been probably more disappointed with Fortnite. Yeah, Sephiroth is disappointing in a weird way. I've been talking about it, but I'll keep talking about it. He's disappointing in a who he counts out way. Sora, Gino, etc. But Sephiroth as a character I actually like. He's a big, iconic gaming villain, one of the biggest. So, does he deserve to be in Smash? Is he iconic? Totally. It's more about when we're getting him, that we're getting him close to the end of the pass. Possibly the second fighter pass is the end of all of this. So he's counting out characters, especially when we're all hopeful for certain Square
Now
characters,
it is
and I
time to
didn't really
recognize
see
some
too many
other
people
winners. In
at
the
all
category
talking
of
about
Best
Sephiroth, or so
Art
they wanted.
Direction, the nominees are
I think Gino still has a chance to be a Smash
Final
DLC
Fantasy VII
fighter.
Ghost of Tsushima,
Very
Hades,
slim. I would say
Ori
either
and
one
the
of
Will
two
of the
things happen.
Wisps,
This is the only way I can
and
see Gino
The
being
Last
playable.
of Us Part 2.
Sephiroth happens, we don't get a
The
Gino
award
Deluxe
goes
costume,
to
and it's like really suspicious we
Ghost
get
of
no Gino
Tsushima.
costume.
Congratulations
Then
to
maybe,
Sucker Punch.
maybe, you know, at
For
the end
Best
of the
Action
past,
Game,
there's
the
like
nominees are
they give us Gino.
Doom Eternal,
But I'm not
Hades,
counting on that.
Half-Life
The other
Alyx,
possibility is again same
BO2,
scenario. We don't get a
and
costume for
Streets
Gino,
of
and we get a
Rage
third
4.
fighter pass. Then all of a
And
sudden,
the
I feel
winner
like
is
Sora, Gino, all the Square
Hades.
characters are back in the running.
Congratulations,
Very
Super
similar to what
Giant.
happened with Hero. I wasn't really counting on
category
Gino
of
after
Best
Hero,
VR
and then we got a second
the
pass. And it was
nominees
like, okay,
are
now Gino's back in the
Dreams,
game.
Half-Life Alyx, Marvel's Iron Man VR, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead.
Actually, there's a combination of
Saints
things with
and
Hero.
Sinners.
Hero came out,
And the
we didn't
Game
get the
Award
Mii
goes
costumes
to
back, we didn't get the Chocobo and Gino Mii
Half-Life
costume
Alyx.
back, and then we got
Congratulations to Valve.
Pass 2 announced. Those
For Best
two
Sports
things made me
Racing
think, like,
Game,
okay, now
those
Gino's back
nominees
in the game.
are
As of
Dirt
right now, I'm
5,
thinking he's probably out of the
F1
game.
2020,
Gets his deluxe Mii costume,
FIFA
and
21,
that's where he
NBA
is.
2K21,
And that's where I'm guessing he
Tony
probably
Hawk's
is
Pro
too. I think it's
Skater
actually
1 and
more
2.
likely he'll get the
And
deluxe
the
Mii
Game
costume
Award goes
alongside
to
Sephiroth than
Tony
that he
Hawk's
won't
Pro
happen at
Skater
all.
1
So
and
that's
2.
at least cool.
Congratulations, Tony. And for the most anticipated game, voted on Twitter this year, the
So after
nominees
Sephiroth, there are no more Square reps. Probably not,
There I
would be
said
my
it.
guess.
God of
That's
War
obviously not a
sequel,
guarantee. Smash
Halo
surprised us. I was
Infinite,
just surprised by what we
Horizon
got
Forbidden
as our
West,
Square rep.
Resident
But
Evil
yeah, I'm
Village,
guessing probably
and
not.
The Legend of
People are saying,
Zelda
wouldn't
Breath
Sora
of the
be
Wild
Disney and not
sequel.
Square?
And your most anticipated
Maybe,
game
possibly,
is
but I still just feel like Square would have to come to the
Elden
table
Ring.
to get Sora.
Congratulations to From
And
Software.
I would assume
All right,
more
this next
likely
game comes from the
that
creators of Gone
what
Home
happened
Tacoma,
was
the
Nintendo
Fulbright
went to
Company
Square
and
and said, we'd like to get
Annapurna
another
Interactive
character for the
present one part
past.
road trip,
And probably
one part
because of the Final
mystery,
Fantasy VII
with two
Remake,
familiar
they wanted to do
voices. Check
Sephiroth
it
to
out.
promote Final Fantasy VII. That's my guess here. Dr. Wily would be cool. Yeah. Again, big iconic gaming villain. The thing with Dr. Wily is he's an assist trophy. So I mean, assist trophies maybe can get upgraded. We had spirits upgraded, so it's possible.
My name is Tess Divine,
Yeah,
and the world is passing me by.
I think Dr. Robotnik would be more
I guess
likely
as I get
to
a
happen.
little older, I'm starting to feel how
Saying
things
Halo.
change.
Yeah, Master Chief still very possible. I think Doom Guy's probably
Go away.
not gonna happen either.
That's how it was with
Somebody
my
said,
grandma.
"How was Kako Mello deconfirmed?"
I loved her
Yeah,
so much.
okay, so
I thought I knew
Kako
her
Mello
better
isn't
than anyone.
necessarily deconfirmed because we could get a
looking
Gino
through
Deluxe
all
costume with a
things
Mallow hat, totally
we found
possible.
hints
And we
of
can still get
something
Doom Guy,
she
though I
never told us
feel like we
about.
would have gotten him here. Doom Anniversary,
who
it's up for
wasn't
Game
my
of the Year. We
grandfather.
just got Doom Eternal on Switch. I mean, maybe we could get him in
Some sort of lost
E3 later or
fortune.
something like that. Possible,
We
but
can't
yeah,
ask
I'm
her about these
thinking
things anymore,
probably
so
not Doom Guy and Kako Mallow.
we have to go
Probably
looking
not
for the
real.
answers
But hey, we'll
ourselves.
see what costumes come with
My
Sephiroth. If
mom
we
and
end
I
up
are out
getting
on the road,
a Mallow hat with
searching.
Sephiroth, obviously then Kako Mallow is real.
I don't
so
know
we
what
will
we'll
see.
find, but whatever it is,
Was it One Winged
I know we'll
Angel?
find
Yeah.
it together.
We're saying, what about Crash? Crash, I still think has a very good shot. Actually, E3, my guess would probably be Crash. Yeah. Either Crash or Master Chief would now be my E3 guess. A big character, big iconic character like that is probably my E3 guess right now.
All right, once again this year, we're excited to share some stories about people around
Someone
the world
said,
who are making
someone
a
confused Sephiroth
positive
with
impact on the
Helicard.
gaming
Yeah,
community.
they look similar.
These
I can see
are
it.
global gaming citizens in partnership with Facebook Gaming. Our first honoree tonight is Latin.
But I think Gino and Doom Slayer could both
Check
be
out
deluxe
this
Mii costumes
important
with Kako Mallow as hats. So like Kako Demon is the hat and Mallow is the hat. Probably not. Gino fits for a deluxe Mii costume. I've said that since deluxe Mii costumes started clearly being a thing. That his body type just fits for that kind of thing. But Doom Guy doesn't. Doom Guy might be a Mii costume. That could happen. We did have Bethesda content already with Vault Boy. But I don't think he'd be a deluxe. I really think the deluxes have to be a character that's about the size of a Mii and kind of just fit that because they have to kind of fit quote unquote perfectly.
And welcome to Latinx in Gaming.
As
our
the Mii
content,
costume.
our voices.
Latinx in Gaming is a group of people that are dedicated to supporting other
Dude,
people
shoes
of
do not
Latinx
match his
descent
suit.
in games.
Yeah.
The past 3 years, we've just grown from a really small group into.
I think we'll get a second character,
this was no
probably
longer
not.
just about game
I do not.
developers.
I don't
this
think
is
so.
about streamers and students.
What do I think about
and
Lloyd
journalists
Irving?
and
We'll
models
see
and
when the
fans.
Sephiroth Mii
Paved the
costumes
way for
happen
people
because
like
one
me,
thing I had
paved
been
the way
talking
for
about
people in our
with
community.
Mii costumes was that we've kind of noticed a pattern. I think all the Mii costumes that came with Steve had blue swords. Steve has like the diamond weapons. Lloyd has a katana, and we did just get a katana using character. I've been using that argument that Lloyd always might be a me costume.
everyone. My name is
because
Emma
of Ryu
Bowman.
Hayabusa.
I
I
am
was
the
thinking Hayabusa
executive
would come in
producer of
with a
Valorant,
katana.
and I cannot
Lloyd
believe
shows
that
up
it
as a
has
Mii
been only
costume.
half a
Now
year
I'm thinking
since
almost
we launched
certainly,
this game.
sadly, because
Our
I'm a Tales of
Valorant
Symphonia
community has
fan,
shown
we'll
up
probably
in
get
such a
Sephiroth,
huge
and we'll
way,
probably get a Lloyd
helping
Mii
us take this
costume,
tack
which
shooter
will
from
fit
an
because he
idea
has
to
a katana.
home for tens of
And
millions
then the
of
deluxe will
players
probably be
around
Gino.
the world.
That'd be my
To
guess.
celebrate this, we've teamed up with the Game Awards.
Push
to
doesn't think there's a
highlight one
possibility
of
of
the
a second
vital
reveal.
pieces of
Trailer
our
was too early, and
community.
Smash website
Honestly,
hasn't
the
updated.
ones that got us started
Maybe.
in the first place.
I mean, I'm
are
going to watch the
Valorant
award show
streamers.
anyway, so a second
Together,
reveal would be
we ran a
crazy.
fan vote
If there's two
to name the
characters from
best
Square,
emerging Valorant streamer
that'd be cool.
from our global community list. We'll announce the winner before the end of the show, and then we'll all go
Who
rate
says
their
I'm
stream
100%
together.
sure there'll be a big
Again, I
Nintendo
wanna
announcement
thank you
tonight. I
all
don't know
for
what,
playing
but
Valorant, and I'll
but
leave you
there'll
with
be at
just
least
a
one more.
taste of what we've
Probably,
all done together
maybe we'll
this
see
year.
Metroid Prime 4 finally. Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay. Those would be things I'd love to see here. I'm way more paying attention to chat than the Game Awards. I'm sorry for anyone who's like, oh man, he's not even paying attention to the Game Awards. We just got to smash characters, so I'm discussing everything, and that's what I do. Waluigi has a slightly better chance now, I guess. Yeah, I'd say so, because Gino probably Paper Mario's out. Gino, be tentative on Gino for the moment, but yeah, probably out. Doomslayer, man, I wish it was Doomslayer. He said, I think it would have been better to show Sephiroth in October and Steve now. Yeah, maybe. Was the Sephiroth theme the Kingdom Hearts version? I don't know. I don't know it well enough. Because we'll be at the Game Awards, maybe to announce something. Yeah, Reggie said he was going to announce something too, I think. I don't know if Reggie would announce something Nintendo, but I assume he might.
Earlier today, we tweeted out that there is a special event happening right now in Pokemon Go. Well, now
We want to talk to you more than the Game Awards, JR said. Thank you.
We're officially
Yeah,
on a Wooper Watch.
Hey, Pokemon Go.
And they are so cute. We've partnered with our friends at Pokemon Go to keep
I played
an
a
eye
ton
on
of
the
Pokemon Go for the first
Pokemon
like
and
year. I mean, the first few months was like craziness, and I loved it. Basically brought back Pokemania, which was
We've also been told
something
you could
I,
encounter
my
a
like
shiny Wooper if you're lucky. So
11,
open up
13-year-old
Pokemon
self
Go
would have
and
never
catch
thought
the
Pokemon would be
Wooper
as huge as it
while you
was back then again. But all of a sudden, was it summer 2016? It was as big as it ever was. Pokemon Go is crazy. And I played it for like a good year or two after that. And then just kind of fell off of it because I tried to hold it out for the game to get good, and it just... I'm sorry, it's not that good of a game. Even where it was at finally by the time I stopped playing it was probably where if it had started would have been great with stuff. But the trading requiring Stardust, and I have to become like super friends with the person to trade, which is like, I don't want to do that. I want to trade with people I don't know. I want to see if I can meet some guy from like France and he has like a Europe exclusive Pokemon. That's what I want to trade with. I want to be friends with people. And then they think they re-roll the IVs when you trade, so what's the point in that? They finally made it easy to look at the IVs somewhat. They have the 3-star rating. Yeah, so Pokemon Go, I fell off of it. Could have been so much better than it. The battling sucks. Can't really battle your friends. They could have made it so much better. Simplified it. We're going to have a third battle pass, or no one character that's confirmed for remaining spot. Third battle pass? I don't need to know. I get a third fighter pass. Rip Chrono from Chrono Trigger, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of... It's weird. I don't dislike Sephiroth. I think he's a cool character. I think he's deserving of being in Smash. The bummer here is that there are so many good Square characters, and Sephiroth is just... I mean, we have Cloud. Now we have Cloud and Sephiroth. Cool. But man, like Chrono Trigger in Smash would be awesome. Geno Mario RPG, Sora Kingdom Hearts, like even Lara Croft Tomb Raider, like these are big things I think people really wanted to see. It's just unfortunate we're not going to see it. Probably. Rip 2B, yeah. I'm not huge on Nier, but I did say before, I think when they did the Nier thing, I said something like, 2B would shock me. Sephiroth is another one of those Square characters that I had lower on my expectations of like which Square character is it going to be. I thought it was really going to be Geno or Sora because they're the ones that are talked about so much.
Welcome back to the Game Awards. That's so exciting. Disco Elysium news. You may remember last year.
Sephiroth was the best Square choice in my opinion.
So awesome news.
I don't dislike him. He's a very iconic villain. Again, if we got him for base game or something, totally cool. The only disappointment here is which Square characters we're probably not getting now. But I am excited to get the most likely Geno Deluxe Mii costume in probably a few weeks here. So, or yeah, definitely a few weeks here because it's by the end of the year.
I face tyrants and would-be gods.
I'm thinking most likely what happened was Square, Final Fantasy VII wanted to push their remake, so that's how we're getting Sephiroth here. So it said, interesting, Darkon was used in Heroes trailer and Gleam used in Sephiroth. Yeah, that's true, actually, because they're both Square characters. So they put both the Square characters in the World of Light kind of themed trailers. That's interesting. Did any credible leaker name Sephiroth? The only thing I can think of was back when like there was the 7 names Vergeben had heard. It was Luminari, Hero, or not Hero, Luminari, Erdrick, Slime, which I guess kind of became Hero. Geno, Sora, Sephiroth was one of them. Forgetting who else it was. Maybe it might have been Chrono. Something like that were the 7 names. Or maybe it was Chrono, maybe 2B, I'm totally forgetting. But Sephiroth was in that list of 7 names. But since then, I haven't heard anybody talking about Sephiroth seriously as a character. Someone says, I'm still hoping for a Mario RPG remake or a Breath of the Wild 2 announcement. Yeah, that'd be great. Metroid Prime 4 would be cool to get to. See here.
All right, we're back, and I'm trapped in our set now. I don't know what's going on. All right. Well,
so I mean, Geno is Me Deluxe is cool. Sephiroth is cool, but that means like 0 Kingdom Hearts representation. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of counting myself lucky here in that I like Geno. I mean, I like Sora too, so it's a bummer not to get Kingdom Hearts stuff. And I probably would have been happier with Sora as playable character, Geno as Deluxe, than Sephiroth as playable, Geno as Deluxe. But I guess I'm considering myself somewhat lucky because the character that I like, Geno, still has a decent shot at a Deluxe Me costume at least. So probably will get that. So that's cool. Is Kako Mello officially dead? We will see what Me costumes we get with Sephiroth. I would say it's more likely to not be real right now, but if we get Sephiroth and Geno Deluxe Me costume and a Mello hat, then obviously Kako Mello is back in the game, and most likely Doom Guy's coming or something like that. But I'm guessing, I don't know, this would be such a great time to reveal Doom Guy. So I'm thinking probably not. He said it's gotta be Crash. I feel like Crash might happen at E3. Any good Nintendo games announced? There was one I thought was pretty cool a while back. I forget just basically on the name of it. I said, bro, where and when is the Sakurai Presents? I don't know. They said we'll get them by December 2020, so by the end of the month. Which also is a little surprising because we got Steve at the end of October, so December. Maybe they're going faster than they thought. Maybe we'll get Sephiroth now. Maybe the next character will be like February, March. And like June, E3. We might have the last character before the end of the summer if they're going fast enough. We will see.
Right,
any other character I think could get in Smash besides Geno? Tons.
Comes from South Korea.
Why do you think
Crimson
the final
Desert.
3 are now? Oh, who do I think the final 3 are now with Sephiroth? I'll have to think about it a lot.
This next-gen game offers in-depth, story-driven single-player
I think
content
Crash still has a very good shot. I think Master Chief gains a lot of ground for probably Doom Guy not happening now. Because Kako Mello is probably fake. Again, tentatively we'll see what happens with Sephiroth's Me costumes. But Kako Mello is probably gone, so it probably counts out Doom Guy, and he just feels like he should have been revealed here if he was going to happen. So I think Master Chief has a good shot. I think Crash has a good shot. Ryo Hayabusa has a really good shot. So those 3 are on the top of my mind as far as the big characters I feel people would really like to see. Counting those 3 out, characters I think people probably don't want to see so much, but I think could totally happen. I still think a Breath of the Wild 2 rep, especially if I'm now thinking very much, especially with Sephiroth, because Sephiroth makes me think chosen by Square. Like Nintendo went to Square and Square was like, we want to push Final Fantasy VII Remake, so we're going to push this character. So I feel like characters like that, more promotional stuff, might be what this pass is about, sadly. Not that I don't like Sephiroth, he's cool, but, you know, it feels more promotional than a fan choice. Where was I going with that? I was saying something at the beginning, I forget which character I was even talking about. I don't know. Lost track of my thoughts. I don't remember what character I was talking about. Somebody. So Breath of the Wild rap. Yeah. So with that in mind, that Square probably was part of choosing that. I could see Breath of the Wild 2. Like Nintendo wants to promote that, so they'll add a rep for that. Yeah. Back to that mindset. Back to the after Byleth mindset of characters are probably being chosen to promote things more than fan choices. Young Impa would be a welcome surprise. I'd rather get Impa than Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda. I will say that. If Breath of the Wild 2 does involve time travel, maybe Impa could come in to represent that game. But I feel like Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda, if she's playable, which is very possible, I think would happen. We freak out if we get another character. Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty crazy. That's maybe one of the only other, also, like, I'm kind of basically counting out Geno as a playable fighter at this point. But probably one of the only other ways I could see playable Geno happening is if there's a reveal trailer at the end and we got 2 Square characters at once, but doubtful. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be revealed. I mean, it was already revealed, but maybe we can see gameplay here. I think it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Rip, Geno, and Sora. Yeah, I mean, Sephiroth is cool, though. Like, I don't dislike Sephiroth, but it is a bummer to lose that. Bigger bummer for Kingdom Hearts fans, though. Man, real sorry for the Sora fans, because I feel like Geno's probably going to be a Deluxe Me costume, so I'll kind of get Geno in Smash, which was always a possibility. But yeah, would have rather had playable Sora with Deluxe Me costume Geno if I could have given it to the Sora fans. It says, dang, they're hoping for Chrono. Yeah, I mean, Chrono would be so cool. I would have been probably... That's the thing with Sephiroth. He's not a bad choice. He's a cool character. There's just so many Square characters I probably would have been happier with. I really like Chrono Trigger. I really like Kingdom Hearts. I really, really like Mario RPG, so... Oh, well. I'm saying believe in Geno. Yeah, I'm going to be realistic here. And believe in a Geno Deluxe Me costume, which I'm fine with. That's cool. Again, I got Banjo, so... Banjo and Little Mac, I have 2 of them, my most wanted characters, and some people are like, my most wanted characters are like Dante, Phoenix Wright, Rayman, and I'm like, it's a bummer that you've had to wait this long and not get your character. Lloyd fans, stuff like that, Isaac fans after base game. So if I get a Deluxe Me costume for Geno, I got Banjo, I can't really be mad. Said, I'm sorry for your loss. Yeah. But I can't really be that mad about it. If we get a Deluxe Me costume, Geno doesn't get a Deluxe Me costume, I'll be a little salty. I'll be honest, I'll be a little salty. But overall, getting Banjo this game, you go a whole Smash game sometimes without getting any characters you want. It's kind of what happened with me at Brawl. Brawl, I wanted Little Mac, Banjo, Geno, didn't get any of them. Brawl felt kind of disappointing because of that. But Smash Ultimate, Smash 4 have not felt disappointing. There's even characters I didn't expect I really wanted in these games. Smash 4 specifically had Duck Hunt Dog and the Koopaling, so I just never thought the Koopalings could get in Smash. So that was cool to get them. Am I going to try out Sephiroth in Smash? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Again, I don't dislike Sephiroth. It's very similar to what I was saying with Steve and Banjo. I don't dislike Steve. I actually like Steve. I like Final Fantasy VII, and I like Minecraft. It was more about who they rival. But we got Banjo, so we got Steve. It was totally cool. Now that we're getting Sephiroth here, it just feels like we're not going to get, Geno. We're not going to get Sora. Kind of a bummer. Does Arl or any Puyo rep still have a chance? Yeah, I think so. I think Arl would fit pretty well if, again, from the kind of more promotional company mindset, if you went to Sega and asked them for another character, they might promote Puyo Puyo, kind of to push it more in the West.
I love having new IP and new
it's not
teams
particularly
on stage.
popular in the West,
South Korea, that's
and
fantastic.
to
Crimson Desert. All right, now to present our
promote
next
it in the
award.
West,
He joined me in Fortnite earlier
it's like
this
their
year.
second
The star
most
of Tenet,
profitable
John
series. So I can
David
see them wanting
Washington.
that,
Hey,
push
John.
that. It'd be a cool puzzle game rap. I still really want a first-person shooter rap. It feels unlikely it's Doom Guy, so I guess I'll be pulling for Master Chief here. I can see Master Chief as like a... I think I said this in one of my videos recently, when Halo Infinite got pushed as like a fall 2021 release. I could see that being when the final Fighter Pass character gets revealed, would be around then. I could see Master Chief being the final character. It'd be a big final character to end on. People would be pretty happy about that. I think Geno has a chance if there's a third pass and no Deluxe Me. Yeah, if Sephiroth doesn't come with a Geno Deluxe Me, it'll be suspicious at that point. But I'm not going to count on it. I'm actually really thinking that's probably what we're going to get. Geno Deluxe Me with Sephiroth is probably where we're at.
I have to finish it.
Would I rather have Fighter Pass 3 or a single fighter pack? So you mean like a challenger pack? You mean? I'll throw this out there. Would I rather have a Fighter Pass 3 of like 4 or 5 more, characters, or would I have a single character but I get to choose who it is? That's a tough one. It's a tough one. Because I feel like there's more. Obviously, there's more characters who get in Smash. There'd be more chances of getting cool characters. But one single character, I'd get to get Geno. Tough choice. I don't know what I'd do.
This is amazing.
I don't know. I guess I'd get Geno. Yeah, I'd just do it. I'd do it. Sorry, everybody else. I'm gonna be a little selfish on that one and just take the character I want instead of a bunch of chances at a bunch of characters.
Of the Last of Us cartoon, Neil Druckmann, who was courageous enough to tell such a ballsy
What about Joanna
story.
Dark?
And a big shout
Yeah, I don't know if Rare would get another
other writers, Josh
another
Scherer
rep.
and
No,
Ryan
Perfect Dark
James,
does have a history
and,
with
of
Smash
course, the
itself. I think
entire
the
Naughty Dog
remote
studio.
bomb
This
is like
game is what it is
credited to Perfect
because
Dark and
of
Melee
the
or something like
collaborative
that.
nature at that studio and their love of narrative.
What do you think about Lloyd Irving's chances in Smash? Well, I said this a little earlier. I don't know if you missed it. Is what I think is probably going to happen to Lloyd. This is disappointing for Tales of fans. It's disappointing for me too because I'm a Tales of fan.
Right now, we've got
There's a bit of a pattern with the Mii costumes we're getting with characters. Min Min came with characters that just like fight, like Heihachi was with Min Min.
Are you there?
Okay. Hey, Swedish Chef. So, Min Min had a lot of brawler characters. We just got Steve, and all of the Mii costumes with Steve had blue weapons. And Steve has the diamond weapons. They had like blue swords. Not all the characters had blue weapons, but the ones that had weapons had blue swords. And I feel like Sephiroth, because I was thinking this already if Hayabusa happened next, that if Hayabusa happened next, Hayabusa has a katana. Lloyd has a katana, so Lloyd would be a good Mii costume to have alongside Hayabusa. Now what I'm thinking, probably going to happen, is we're going to get Sephiroth, and Lloyd will be a Mii costume alongside Sephiroth because he has a katana and it fits. That's what I'm thinking.
Honestly.
No, it's for the win.
I think of Monster Hunter's chances in Smash. Yeah, I'm a little unsure of any Capcom characters because I feel like we might have heard about it, but we will see.
No, Chef, I'm so sorry, but you didn't actually win a game award. That trophy you've got, honestly.
Said I find it so weird that Geno was seriously considered for Brawl and now he's struggling to get it.
You're supposed to be sharing an announcement.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to say how seriously considered he was. It may just be Sakurai was like, yeah, that would be cool. Wasn't able to secure the right to it, or didn't even. I mean, it may even be something like Nintendo saying like, we don't really want to promote that character. We don't want to promote Mario RPG. It's hard to work with Square and push that forward. It's possible. So, just being realistic about stuff. Disney might be hard to work with Square. Geno might be tough to get Nintendo on board with actually wanting to push that character as a playable fighter in Smash. So if the best Sakurai could give us, if he tried, the best he could give us was a deluxe Mii costume, cool. I would suspect, because he usually talks about the deluxe Mii costumes, we get Sephiroth and we get Geno as a deluxe Mii costume. I could see Sakurai saying a little something about how much he wanted to give this character to fans or something. I could see it.
Oh my. All right.
Someone said they announced the amiibos for March, but Sephiroth is coming this month. Could we get someone in March? Yeah. I would say that would fit the timeline here. We got Steve end of October. Was it end of October? No, beginning of October? Yeah, beginning of October. Sorry, I think I said end of October earlier too. Beginning of October, 2 months later-ish. Now, it's maybe December, January, February, sometime in March, April, May, June, E3, July, August, maybe September, final character. Something like that. I can see something like that being the rest of how this pass will play out.
To introduce the Game Awards.
What's my thoughts on Earthbound? The series needs some love, man. Yeah, I like Earthbound as a series. Porky would be cool. Yeah, Porky's weirdly missing from the Spirits. I still think that's suspicious. So I'd be really cool to see Porky actually.
To be honest with you. My name is Royce Payne. I'm a
senior
computer science major at Morehouse College.
First party Nintendo characters go, Porky would be a really cool rep to get in Smash. But I really only see that happening if we get
teams and they're winning scholarships. For us not to have it, we're like,
I want to say if we got like a new Earthbound game, a remake or something. Like they did with Link's Awakening, they did that for Mother 2 Earthbound. I can see Porky getting his playable fighter. Otherwise, I feel like maybe there's a boss rush mode. Actually, Sephiroth's a boss. Maybe Sephiroth will come with a boss rush mode. That would be really cool. That would actually make a lot of sense. I'm gonna have to remember that one. That's pretty cool. It's a good thought. what about the champions from Breath of the Wild? Possible.
Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying the Game Awards.
It matters
I'm
how
Alana
much
Pierce,
champions
coming
are
at
part
you
of Breath of the
live
Wild
from
2, I feel like. Because I feel
my
like if we got
mansion.
another Zelda
As
rep, it
someone
would be
with a chronic respiratory
specifically
illness, I've
to
had to
rep
find
Breath of
some
the Wild
unique
2
ways to deal with
and promote that game, so we will
2020 situation. Like maybe I go for a swim in my
Ted, off topic, what's my thoughts on a new Mario game reveal? I doubt they do it here. I feel like Nintendo would do that on their own, or maybe
that there
at
are some people
E3.
out there watching this that are depending on things like
Mario
vaping
game.
to try to calm themselves down.
I don't think it'll happen because we have what is it?
The high levels of nicotine
3D
that you
World
can be
Deluxe
inhaling
coming
can
out
actually worsen
in
your
I think
anxiety
March,
and just
February,
kind
March,
of
something
fight
like that.
against
I feel like Nintendo
the mental health
would wait until
battle that
after all
is
that to reveal like
this
a
year.
Odyssey 2 or
Not
something.
that I would know because.
Maybe characters of what do you think a
But that
character
doesn't
like
mean I'm
Phoenix
not trying
Wright
to
could
go
get
for
into
you.
Smash? Like, what are the chances of
But
Phoenix
those of you
Wright?
who are looking
I
for
think he has an
vaping, which I hope
okay
you
chance, but
are,
I
this
really
is
don't
Quitting
think
is a
we're going
free
to get a Capcom
text-based
rep because
program
I
with
feel
a
like
free
we
built-in
would have
support
heard about
system.
it.
Text Game Awards to 88709 now.
When Nintendo went to Square and they said Sephiroth as their choice, I felt like hey, I was just talking about this game. I felt like Sakurai requested to have Geno as well. Nintendo only asked for 5 characters. That's a possibility. It's a possibility. We did have that thing where the end of the pass had like an extra character pop on. Maybe. I will for now believe Geno is probably a deluxe Mii costume and be excited for that alongside Sephiroth's. You know, whatever we get the Sakurai Presents for that. If we get past Sakurai Presents with no Geno Deluxe Mii costume, then I may start really tinfoil hat reaching that Geno's the final fighter and Sakurai secured that for us. I don't even feel like Nintendo probably went to Square for Sephiroth. I think Nintendo probably went to Square to ask for a character, and I think Square probably did Sephiroth to promote Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's my guess. Blood, gore, and violence. Perfect. Masked Man is another Mother rep. Masked Man's so cool. Masked Man had a lot of support back in, I think, Brawl. Days as another character. I think it was after Lucas got in the game. People were like, oh man, Masked Man would be great. Yeah, he's cool. I mean, arm gun, laser sword, cool looking. Definitely be cool, but I'm a little doubtful. Porky would probably have a more... he'd be a heavyweight in like a spider mech. That's a really cool kind of character. I'd want Porky. Plus, Porky is... more universal to the Mother series since he's in Mother 2 and Mother 3.
Enemy casualties are enormous.
Would I play Spyro if he got in Smash? Yeah, I like Spyro. I definitely... I mean, I wouldn't like main him. And maybe I would if I liked the way he played, but yeah, I definitely play as him. I like Spyro. I'm thinking more likely Crash though.
Welcome back to the
said,
Game
check my
Awards.
Twitter, maybe in a little bit.
I asked you to head over to Instagram to post our Game of the Year AR effects.
I don't want to. I'm not that good at streaming stuff yet, so I don't want to be clicking around. I feel like I'm going to drop something down. So I'll check my Twitter a bit later.
I'll share some more in just a bit.
Someone said
Now back to
Sephiroth
your
was
host,
leaked. Check
Jeff
your
Gill.
Twitter. All right, I will check my Twitter
Thank
afterwards.
you very much, Sid. Last month, Call of Duty invited players to unraveling
I will look,
conspiracy decades
see if
in the
anybody
making with
leaked
the
them,
release
which
of Black Ops Cold
apparently
War.
may have happened.
On December 16th, Season 1 kicks off. Free multiplayer maps, more weapons, and more operators.
Arl,
And for
Crash,
Warzone
Master
players,
Chief is my
a
most
massive
last wanted
update of
characters.
content,
That'd be a cool lineup.
including
I'd be pretty
close
excited
quarters
about
map,
that. I really want a
Rebirth
first-person
Island.
shooter rep before
Here's
this is
your
all
first
said and
look
done.
at the
I
gameplay
think Doom
of
Guy's probably
Season
out,
1.
but it was Doom Guy or Master Chief. I was pretty cool with either one. I personally like Doom Guy a little more, but either character was totally cool with me. Yeah, Arl I think is really cool. I'd love to see Puyo Puyo and just a puzzle game rep. I know we have Dr. Mario, but puzzle game rep would be cool. And then Crash. If there's one thing I'd really want to see by the end of this, it's Crash. I think my final 3, I don't know if this is my prediction. The final 3 that I would want, if this counts Geno out, would be Crash, now Master Chief, if this counts Doom Guy out, which I think it probably does. And I guess Hayabusa, probably be the 3 I want. I think what might happen though is one of those 3 might be Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda, and then some combination of those 2 or something like that. Sakurai Presents on 12/17. Okay, so a week away. Pretty cool. I mean, some people are really upset about Geno not getting in. I would just say I think we should consider ourselves very lucky with Sora fans in mind, because we at least will probably get a deluxe Mii costume, which is about as close as you can get to a playable fighter. So that will be cool to see, probably on the 17th in a week here. Whereas Sora fans don't have to be anything from the Arts and Smash, which is really unfortunate. Unless there's a third pass. We said Crash, Waluigi, Impa. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'd rather see Impa than Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda. I just feel like it would be Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda. I don't know why. I guess because I feel like, I mean, my thoughts have always been that they'll announce that you can play as Zelda in Breath of the Wild 2, and surprise, she's also coming to Smash. I could just see Nintendo doing that.
Well, I'm really proud of what we've got for you right now. This is an anniversary year, the 35th.
Someone said, what would they call Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda? Wild Zelda?
Super Mario Brothers,
I don't know what they call her.
1985. Here to perform a medley of Mario songs from the legendary.
So do you know how fast they typically update the website because they haven't yet? They actually usually update it really fast. I feel like by the time the Minecraft trailer was done, I don't know if it was updated immediately, but it was pretty quick. Maybe something else is happening here for Smash. I don't know. So it'll be really salty if they just give us a Geno hat me costume and not a deluxe costume. Yeah, I mean, if we just get the Geno costume from last time, then I'll be salty. As of right now, I'm actually a little thankful that the one Square character I really want is probably the one Square character that at least will probably get something else alongside Sephiroth here. I mean, not that there'll probably be other things, like the Chocobo hat will probably happen. Maybe some other Square character will get a Mii costume, like a Neku World Ends With You Mii costume would be cool. But yeah, I'm thankful that Geno is probably the one that might actually get that deluxe Mii costume, and then at least get something of somewhat of some half playable character. So yeah, I mean, someone in the chat is saying, this is kind of a what if. What if Sakurai was, Sephiroth was requested by Square, and Geno was requested by Sakurai, and Nintendo added the Challenger Pack 11 to get Geno? I'm not gonna harp on that, or there's a word for it that I can't think of. I don't know. I'm not gonna think about that too much until we see Sephiroth's Mii costumes. For now, I'm going to think Geno is a deluxe Mii costume, and if Geno is not a deluxe Mii costume, then I'll get suspicious and start, maybe a little bit of conspiracy theory that it could be a third pass, or maybe Challenger Pack 11 is a special Sakurai request since Geno. But for now, I'm just going to think it's a deluxe Mii costume. If we get past Sephiroth without Geno's deluxe Mii costume, it's going to be like half salty and half suspicious. Oh, someone said Sephiroth is now on Smash website. Okay, so they did update. This is probably not another Smash character. I didn't think there would be.
That kind of makes everything better, doesn't it? Wow.
Someone says I don't see Sephiroth on the website. Try the Japanese website. I think that one might update before the other ones.
Lots of shows still to come.
Nintendo announced Sakurai Presents on 12/17. Cool.
Right, I know it might feel normal tonight to see all these games.
I'll definitely.
We're all in lockdown, and
obviously be watching that. And I mean, that's exciting because that means in a week we could see Geno in Smash. Yeah, Deluxe Mii costume, but Geno in Smash playable. I was excited about the Geno Mii costume from Smash 4. Deluxe Mii costumes are way better than regular Mii costumes. I don't really like regular Mii costumes. I actually like the deluxe Mii costumes. I play as the deluxe Mii costumes. So the only Mii characters I have made are like really generic versions of each of them, just so I could play their movesets. And then I have like Sans and Cuphead and Vault Boy and Bomberman made. So I'll obviously play as Geno if that happens. They show off the new stage. I don't think so. I didn't notice a new stage. I mean, I watched it once. Now I'm watching the awards, so I haven't gone back and watched the reveal again.
And our parents.
Yeah, R.I.P. Sora, big time. Rip Sora, unfortunately. Again, it's kind of where I'm at here with like I can't be that disappointed in like it's not Geno, because I feel like I'm probably gonna get the Geno Deluxe Mii costume, but I feel bad for the Kingdom Hearts fans because I would have much rather gotten Sora playable Geno Deluxe Mii costume. If Geno had to be a Deluxe Mii costume, I would have rather given Sora fans the character they want than Sephiroth, who. Well, it's a cool, iconic character. I'm not mad about him being in Smash. I just don't see a ton of fans, really, for him out there. So I would have rather gotten something a lot of people wanted. People say Sephiroth has the shirtless alt. Neat. Does he have his... They showed the wing in the trailer, but does he ever, like... Does he get the wing with, like, his... Final Smash, or does he have like a? I mean, we'll have to wait and see how he plays. Is there a meter that builds that grows in the wing? That'd be cool.
Film Wonder Woman 1984.
Beware the forest mushrooms. Gino, come home. Yeah, I mean, Gino likes me costume. Beware the forest mushrooms.
Thanks, Jeff.
It's cool with me. And honestly, having Sephiroth here, and then if his Sephiroth, Sakurai Presents Sephiroth thing has then the me costumes, then I get to kind of have a Gino reveal happen if he is a deluxe me costume on its own. Like it won't be overshadowed by whatever character came with it. Like it was Sora alongside Gino revealed at the same time. And a Sakurai Presents. This will at least be like, hey, we got Sephiroth revealed, and maybe in a week, that's sort of the Gino reveal, so that'd be cool.
Here are the nominees.
Games for Impact.
I was going to say Mario dies. Yeah, Luigi died in the Castlevania trailer.
Nothing good comes from stirring up old memories.
We don't really have
Hollow Knight would be interesting, yeah. I feel like Hollow Knight might be a deluxe me costume at some point.
We knew we had to resist.
Someone said, yes, the final character was added on there as if it wasn't planned. The 11th fighter feels like an add-on, which seems like Sakurai might have had a hand in that. They say it has to be Gino. Maybe. We will see. I'm not going to flirt with that idea. We will see what happens with Sephiroth's me costumes. For now, I'm thinking Gino's a deluxe me costume, and I'm cool with that. It's exciting to get him as almost a playable character, and if he gets a music track, that's awesome too, because I really like Mario RPG music, obviously. So if the theme song to my channel gets to be in Smash, very cool.
Especially those that have used their platforms.
Who do I think will be the next fighter? If we get it in March, I'm going to guess Hayabusa, and then Crash at E3, and then Master Chief. Here's where I'm at. I think Hayabusa is going to happen next, probably in the spring. I think at E3, it'll either be Crash, Master Chief, or Breath of the Wild, like Zelda or Breath of the Wild rep, if that's big next E3. And then the final character, if whoever we didn't get at E3, if it's Breath of the Wild, Zelda, or if we got Crash, Master Chief, we got Master Chief, not Crash, it'll be the other one. So I think the final character will be Crash, Master Chief, something like that. That's my guess right now in my head going forward. And then, of course, if Gino isn't a deluxe me here, then it's suspicious. Then I might start theorizing maybe Gino's last, but I'm not going to flirt with that idea right now. I'm thinking he's a deluxe me and accepting that. I wonder how Sephiroth's classic mode is going to be like. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I threw this out a little earlier, but I'm really hoping be cool to do a boss rush mode with Sephiroth. He is a boss character. He's one of the most iconic villains. So now would be the time to do boss rush mode. Is that Vin Diesel? And then do a boss rush mode, and then that could be how Porky gets in Smash. That would be cool. It'd be cool to see. Yes, it's really Sephiroth. Yeah, Sephiroth got in. Vin Diesel for Smash. He was Riddick, right? Chronicles of Riddick. So I think the extra fighter slot in the past is for something big. Maybe, it might be for something big, or it might just have been to like show that there's one more fighter than the last pass. To make a note of that. This one's bigger than the last pass. They did it like that. It's also possible it is someone special. So we will see. Gino is the type of character that could be special. Sora is the type of character that could be special. But I'm kind of counting them out now, besides Gino being a deluxe me costume. So I'll just be excited that that'll probably happen. And I'll know in a week, so I only have to wait a week to see that. Have we talked about Sephiroth breaking the second original third-party character from the same franchise rule? No, but yeah, I mean, it feels like with every Smash character, and they're all unique, they're all different cases, it seems like always something that we assume, well, this hasn't happened yet, so it's not going to happen going forward. Always, with like every new character, feels like something that hasn't happened yet happens. So yeah, Sephiroth being a second character for a third-party series. Gives some hope for people who want like Dr. Robotnik or something, who'd be a cool character. Or Alucard. Though Alucard's... Somebody said earlier that they're mistaking Sephiroth for Alucard, so it's a little weird to get both Sephiroth and Alucard. They're very similar. He's kind of like Master Chief and Doom Guy. Getting both of them in the same pass, it's just like... Well, they're different characters, of course. It makes the past seem a little less diverse to get two characters that like look really similar. I do kind of wish, again, I'm not mad at Sephiroth, but if Final Fantasy got a second rep, I'd said this before, I always thought it would be from a different Final Fantasy game, like Kefka or something, even somebody more modern, I don't know. So Dr. Robotnik being an echo of Bowser Jr., I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they do an echo outside of a different series. They're definitely different. You could probably have it happen by changing the look of things. You'd have the cannonball that Bowser Jr. shoots be like the checkered ball that Dr. Robotnik has, and you can make the Mecha Koopa like one of those little ladybug robots that he has or something. You could probably do it, but I don't see it happening. I mean, if Dr. Robotnik got in, he'd be his own thing. Black Mage, yeah, Black Mage could be a Mii costume. Black Mage could even be a deluxe Mii costume. Actually, if that happens, if we get Sephiroth and his deluxe Mii costume is Black Mage, then it might be suspicious where Geno is. Do I think Sakurai hates Sonic? No. If we get past Sephiroth without the deluxe Mii costume, it's good news for Geno. I think it's like 50-50 good news for Geno. Obviously, getting Geno's deluxe Mii costume is pretty good. That's pretty good. If we get past Sephiroth without it, then one of two things is going on. Either Geno might be happening, or it's possible Geno he's a spirit and that's it. So, personally, if it's between a gamble at playable Geno as the final thing, or deluxe Mii costume and just have it over with, I'd almost rather like go with the deluxe Mii costume and just it's over with. We got kind of Geno and Smash, because we've been teased for so long. It feels like to get Geno and Smash, and I would rather get off the ride if it might end with just nothing. I'd rather get the consolation prize with the deluxe Mii costume. How about both Tails and Eggman and robots? Yeah, that was like the Sonic Adventure games have that, right? Or at least Sonic Adventure 2. They're the two guys in mech. Will I make a video covering leaks that had Sephiroth in them? Yeah, I'll definitely make an after Game Awards or after Sephiroth reveal video. I have some things I already want to talk about. Some things I've been talking about here. Lloyd, Mii costume, I think will show up with Sephiroth because they both have katanas. Geno deluxe Mii costume speculation will probably happen. Some other things I want to say. Oh, maybe boss rush mode could happen with Sephiroth because he's a villain character. It'd be a good time to have that. So yeah, I'll definitely do a video after this. And then also talking about if there was any leaks for Sephiroth. Some people were saying check my Twitter. Sephiroth was leaked. Check my Twitter. So I will. For right now, I'm watching the Game Awards, but I will check my Twitter once I'm done streaming all this and see if there were any Sephiroth leaks, and definitely talk about them in my next video. I'll probably try to do the video tomorrow, but we'll see when I'm able to do it. Wow, Malcolm McDowell. That's a lot of people.
It has been a crazy year for Fall Guys. It became a massive phenomenon.
Yeah, Fall Guys got really popular, and then Among Us just was like, hey, we look similar, play us instead. And everybody did. It's so weird. This is a really weird thing that happened. In my opinion, it was weird to watch. Someone said my hype for Steve still hasn't fully died down. Yeah, Steve's pretty awesome. Very happy with Steve. So far, out of the second pass, Steve's my favorite character that we've gotten. I haven't played as Sephiroth yet, but I'm more of a Minecraft fan than a Final Fantasy VII specifically fan. I like Final Fantasy, but all the series are so different that it's hard for me to say I'm a Final Fantasy fan. I usually say I'm like a Final Fantasy VI fan. I like 6 more than 7. So I do like 7 though, but yeah. I wonder how many leaks predicted Sephiroth. Someone was saying that there was a leak that predicted it. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't looked around the internet. I'll have to do that after the Game Awards. So potentially there was one, but I haven't seen it. Is Sephiroth confirmed? Yes, Sephiroth happened. Sephiroth is confirmed. So said Final Fantasy 6 is way better than 7. Yeah, I like 6 better than 7 too. I would rather gotten Kefka here. I'd probably be more excited. Again, I like Sephiroth as a general video game character and everything. I just feel like we got Midgar, we got Cloud, more Final Fantasy 7 in Smash is like, yeah, it's cool because we don't have that much Final Fantasy 7 stuff, but would have rather gotten something more like, cool, that's coming to Smash. New stuff. It just doesn't feel particularly new.
The Game
Besides
Festival
the character.
is going on right now, and you can stream all the Game Festival demos using any device.
The live stream was the stage. Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if they showed it or it was hard to tell.
All weekend long. All right, coming up next,
Who would I pick for a mobile game Smash Fighter?
And the award
Ooh.
for best multiplayer,
I don't know.
awards and announcements, and later.
Honestly,
we
might
got
even be,
Reggie, Keanu Reeves plus Eddie
First thing that came to mind was
Pearl
Angry
Jam,
Birds,
playing
which I
his
know people
song
are
The
like,
Last of Us
I don't know how
Part 2,
people
but
feel
right
about
now,
that, but
Elite
it's
Dangerous
it would
is a
represent
space
mobile
sim
games
MMO
well.
from Frontier. Players have been exploring the galaxy
Sephiroth is
for
the
nearly
embodiment of
4
Final Fantasy
decades.
Evil, though. Yeah, I mean, he's a really great villain.
Reveal of Odyssey.
Like,
It's
there's absolutely no
foot
disappointment
for the
in
first time.
Sephiroth. It's more just that it's not other Square characters is where some disappointment comes from. Otherwise, he's a really cool character. If he had gotten in base game and we were now at this pass, and we still had, oh man, could we get Sora? Could we get other Square reps, even other Final Fantasy reps? It would be a different story. It's just a little like, okay, more Final Fantasy 7. But yeah, Sephiroth's a cool character, iconic, one of the biggest gaming villains. I said earlier. I feel like Dr. Robotnik and Sephiroth are probably the most iconic villains that weren't in Smash. Now Sephiroth's in, so cool. Clash of Clans Barbarian in Smash. I've never gotten into Clash of Clans. My brother played it. My uncle, I think, still plays it. But I feel like we're getting a legit Mother 3 announced. That'd be cool. I don't know if it'll happen. It'd be cool. Someone said, I wanted Sephiroth. When? Yeah, I do know a few people who did want Sephiroth. This doesn't have the loudest fan base, but there's at least one person in my Discord who like really wants Sephiroth, who's talked to me about it. Whose name I'm spacing on. I'm sure I'll see them once they start talking to me. I'll remember their username and stuff. But I'm sure they're probably besides themselves right now. Literally anything for Smash over Fortnite. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of like that right now too. I really didn't want Fortnite in Smash, so Sephiroth is cool.
We all
The disappointing thing with Sephiroth is the fact other Square characters probably won't get in, and that it's not a new series. Like it doesn't feel like a bunch of new stuff's going to come in. Even though Final Fantasy 7 is really poorly represented in Smash.
When I started
specializing
in mental
at least
health
it's in there.
specifically,
There could be something else that
something
would represent. Even a different
I
Final Fantasy game
realised that
would have like
all
Final
my
Fantasy 6 would
life
pull
I've
in
been
stuff
using
from Final
video
Fantasy 6. Would feel like a bunch of new stuff.
A way of nurturing
getting
my
to
own
Smash.
well-being, and I wondered if other people could do that too.
Hi, this is
And so I established.
All I wanted is more Final Fantasy music in Smash. Yeah, okay, so if we get Sephiroth and we only get like 2 tracks, that's gonna be like, okay, we got 2 more tracks for this. If we get Sephiroth and we get like, okay, they gave like a ton of Final Fantasy music like across the board, all the Final Fantasy games, that will be very exciting. And if Sakurai was able to work that deal, get more Final Fantasy music this way, that's pretty cool. So said, well, Sephiroth is like top tier video game villain now. Yeah, he is. He's, like I said, he's right up there with Dr. Robotnik as one of the most iconic villains. And I think it would be really cool, I've said this multiple times, if we got boss rush mode with Sephiroth. That would be so cool. And that could be how you get Porky back too.
Madness and misery. If you don't want to end up as worm food.
One winged angel, yeah.
For you in the old world, won't work here.
I want the Chocobo theme. Yeah, there's a lot of cool Final Fantasy songs that they could add. We only have 2. So yeah. Which I was talking about, actually, when I was talking about the Geno Beware of Mushrooms thing and the music, Beware of the Forest Mushrooms music, I specifically pointed out Final Fantasy only has 2 tracks in Smash in that video. So yeah, it's nice to fix that at least. So I think Sephiroth opens the door for more third-party, same series characters like Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, I don't know if I really think that's going to happen again by the end of the pass, but yep, that. If you thought that was a little far-fetched, which I personally thought it was, well, we just had it happen, so it could totally happen again.
There's no use licking your wounds. Want your health back? Get out.
Be absolutely amazing if Crash or some other Smash character that's going to have to Sakurai present. Yeah, but I'm not counting on it. I think Crash, if we get Crash now, I think is at E3. There's probably another big character waiting for E3. Steve was probably this year's E3, big hard-hitting character. So I imagine there's a big character for next year's E3. My guess is it's probably either Master Chief or Crash, or I know people don't like this, but bad timeline, Breath of the Wild 2 rep. If Breath of the Wild 2 is what Nintendo is all about at E3 next year, I could see it happening.
The Tinder could be a threat. You'd better think twice.
Sephiroth comes with 4 tracks. Do we know that already? Is it on the Smash website? 4 is pretty dismal. I mean, it's better than the 2 that we have. It gives us a total of 6, but I would hope he has a huge, I don't know if a huge amount of songs, but, you know, a decent amount. Because Final Fantasy, if you do, not even just Final Fantasy 7, just go for all of Final Fantasy, there could be a lot of cool tracks you can bring in with them. Sephiroth should have just been in base game. Yeah. I feel very similar to how I felt with ARMS. It's not a bad character to have in Smash, it's just not the most exciting DLC character. Does an ARMS character deserve to be in Smash? Yes. Does Sephiroth deserve to be in Smash? Yes. At this point, though, hoping for stronger stuff, I guess. Sora, bringing Kingdom Hearts into Smash, would be bigger than Sephiroth, obviously. When do I think Sephiroth will get a Sakurai Presents and release? People are saying the 17th. So December 17th, I guess. I think it was already announced on Twitter. Oh yeah, Reggie's supposed to announce something too, so yeah, we will see. I think a Mortal Kombat character would be possible. Possible? Sure. Just about anything getting smashed. Likely? I think extremely low, though, because just Mortal Kombat, it can't be sold in Japan, so...
Film, but I am honoured to be a part of the Game Awards tonight. You know that for the
Smash
past few
Japan
years,
website updated. Yeah, people were saying that earlier.
Which did involve some extensive research.
Tom Holland here, Spider-Man.
I'm honoured to be playing.
I'm excited for the next Spider-Man movie. Supposedly has Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in it. It's probably gonna be a Spider-Verse, like a live-action Spider-Verse. So yeah, that's exciting to me. Doc Ock, I guess. Tobey Maguire, Doc Ock's supposed to come back for it. Maybe they'll do Sinister Six and do it across all the movies. Should be great because then they don't have to build up 6 movies before they can do Sinister Six. They can just go back to the original, Raimi Spider-Man movies and just build Sinister Six off of everybody. So that'd be cool.
Remarkably bitter. You know, video
it's
games allow us to connect with friends, family, and
complete
complete strangers. We can share memorable experiences beyond the confines of our own
Tom Holland
homes.
should leak the next Smash character. Yeah, isn't he known for leaking Marvel stuff all the time in interviews?
Of all the years I've been grateful for multiplayer games.
Monster Hunter for the spring. Maybe there's a lot of Monster Hunter stuff happening. My guess would be Hayabusa though. I'm gonna guess Ryu Hayabusa in the spring. That's my guess for the next character.
These are the nominees for best multiplayer.
As of right now, I mean things can change.
Best multiplayer game presented by Instagram.
Among Us, very popular right now. You updated the website now, yeah, people have said. I'm not going to leave this page because I want to watch the Game Awards and stuff, but when this is all done, I'll check Twitter to see if Sephiroth was leaked, because people are saying he was. I'll check the Smash website, give a look at it, all that stuff. I think Doomslayer will be a meat gunner. Maybe.
Among Us.
Probably not a deluxe meat costume though. He'd be like a regular one because I don't. The Doom guy just doesn't fit the meat body type that well. Among Us one.
Thank you so much. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean Among Us got super popular all of a sudden. So like a month or two ago.
And also congrats to all the other games nominated. It's an honor.
Why Sephiroth over Sora? Yeah, I mean I'm right there with you. I don't know. I would have chosen Sora. I'm thinking Disney is tough to work with. I'm thinking that's just all it was with Sora.
2 years ago, Among Us
there we go.
Local mobile, and then online and PC, and the rest is history. Now more than ever, finding ways to connect with friends.
Like if Gino has to be a deluxe meat costume, I'd have rather gotten Sora as the playable fighter. But again, I'm not mad at Sephiroth. He's a fine character. Just not so great to see Sora fall. See Gino probably have to be a deluxe meat costume. Things like that.
And the fans who have been on this journey
deluxe Reggie me. I mean, they kind of already do have a Reggie me because the normal Mii's you can make your own. And I think they showed like Reggie and Iwata and Sakurai. I think his Mii's when they first showed off the Mii's. Imposter is sus.
Tonight you've been using Instagram's custom game of the
Very
year.
unlikely, but 2B for Smash. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna get another Square character
Let's check out a couple
after
of those.
Sephiroth now.
You're all winners in my book. Keep making those trophies, and I'll be back with more later. Now back to Jeff.
All right, thanks very much, Sydney.
Always
And
glad to see indies win.
congratulations,
Yeah,
Gamersloft,
it's nice to see people who
among
like,
us,
you know,
the
create a
map
game,
reveal.
you
All
know,
right,
from
now
the
we've
ground
got
up like
another
that.
brand new game
Put their all into
this
it
one
and
is fun.
it
It's
achieves
one of
greatness.
your
Great
favorite
to see.
supernatural horror franchises, and it looks like a bloody good time. Check it out.
I had a real life once. I had a wonderful girlfriend, Linda.
Oh, yo,
Together we
Evil
built a small
Dead.
cabin in the mountains. Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the book
Sweet.
of the dead.
I'm a fan. I like Ash. I really wanted Ash to come to Mortal Kombat, and I was like,
It seems an
kind of
archaeologist
leaked, or maybe they were working for that, and then it didn't work out. I don't know.
His latest find. It was never meant for the world of the living. The book awoke something.
Oh snap! They got
dark in
the
woods.
knight from like Army of Darkness, I guess.
It took Linda. And then it came.
It's him coming back from the past, so he has the knight with him. Evil Dead the game. All right. That's cool. One of the characters is like the knight dude. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Somebody asks, do I have a Discord? I do. If you go, it might even be in the description of this live stream right now. But if you go to any of my videos and look in the description, there should be a link to the Discord. So call me insane, but how could they drop Doom Guy and Geno? I mean, Nintendo probably chose the DLC is the thing. Sakurai is probably going to try to do what he can for us, so that might be why Geno gets a deluxe mini. Ooh, Ghosts and Goblins. Yo, is it a remake? So, my friend Jesse, who's been in some of these videos, goes by Feral, I think is his online handle. Anyway, we had a copy of, is it Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Goblins? I don't know, I never know. But we had a copy of it. I think Ghouls and Ghosts is the Super NES one, whatever. We had a copy of the Super NES one, and he's really good at that game. I'm really amateur at them. They're really hard. So he's super good at them. We had a copy of the game where the levels don't show up. The background, it was just a black screen, but the enemies and items showed up. And he made it like pretty far into the game without, like, he just had to remember where he was supposed to jump and when he's supposed to jump and get past stuff. And he actually made it like, I want to say like to the middle of the game or something. It was impressive. He beat like a couple bosses and stuff. Like, I was like, wow, dude, I don't know how you know where it goes. Like, played the game so many times. So that was pretty cool.
Ultimate Knockout, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfire. And the game award goes to Hades. Congratulations.
Hades, cool. All right.
For best
It looked really
audio
cool. I haven't
design,
played it, but it
those
looked really
nominees
cool.
Are Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, Half-Life Alyx, Resident Evil 3, and The Last of Us Part 2. And our winner is The Last of Us Part 2. Congratulations, Naughty Dog.
Cool,
For best
cool.
role-playing game, the nominees this year are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Genshin Impact,
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Persona 5
That's,
Royal,
I'm assuming,
Wasteland 3,
why we're getting
and
Sephiroth.
Yakuza
Square
Like
wanted
a
to promote
Dragon.
it.
And the game award goes to Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Got
Congrats,
best
Square.
role-playing game, so that makes sense. As this being the time to announce Sephiroth.
Crusader Kings 3, Desperados 3, Gears Tactics, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and XCOM Chimera Squad. And the winner is Microsoft Flight Simulator. Congratulations.
I mean, I doubt Sora's coming, but let's say Sora counts as a Disney rep. Maybe Sora's last, and they have Sora show up and he fights Cloud and Sephiroth, and that's like his reveal trailer. It would be cool. I doubt it, though. I'm not counting on any more Square characters.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Am I going to make a leak and speculation video after Sephiroth? Yeah, I'll probably try to do it tomorrow. If I don't get it done tomorrow, Saturday, today's Thursday, right? So yeah, I will try to do one. I have some things to say about it. And I already have some speculation going on in my head here. I've mentioned some of it, so yeah, definitely.
Hey, what's up, Game Awards?
Game Awards, what's up? Hey, Ralph, you know who wins this?
No, how would I? I mean, we haven't even read the nominees yet.
Not you.
Because I'm not in a game.
Oh, come on. You were in a game? Karate Kid for Nintendo 1987. And, you know, cartoon.
That horrible Karate Kid game.
Listen, whatever, okay? Why don't we just read off the list of nominees, huh? Right. Best fighting game.
This makes me think of
Grand Blue
AVGN, Angry Video Game Nerd.
Versus.
Mortal Kombat.
Pretty sure
11
he did a Karate
Ultimate.
Kid video.
Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition.
One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows.
Oh,
Under Night.
stream's getting a
in
little.
both. And here we go.
I mean, they did the whole thing
Game
remotely,
Award
so
goes
impressive. I think that's the first
to-
time I've seen it get all weird like that.
Sorry, this thing's stuck. Somebody glue this thing?
I got you, Macho. And the winner is Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Congrats, guys.
Awesome.
Go Mortal Kombat.
All right.
Wow, okay, his shoes
congratulations,
really
Mortal
don't match his
Kombat, and thanks
outfit.
to Ralph and Eugene.
I heard people
One of the
saying
things
that, and I
have
wasn't really
been
paying
missing
attention.
this year
I
is
kept
flying
seeing
around
like
the
above the
world,
waist
but
shots of
luckily
him.
we have one of the most
So,
beautiful games of the
yeah.
year to help fill that void a little. It just won Best Simulation Strategy Game, Microsoft Flight Simulator. And next year, it's coming to Xbox.
Maybe
Here's what
also
that's
did a video
going to
on
look
Ghosts and
like.
Goblins. Yeah.
It's an airborne view of our wonderful world.
I'm an AVGN fan. So, the throwback there to the original Karate Kid game is funny to me. I also might own it. I have a lot of NES games. I feel like I probably own it. I know I played it. It's not good.
I see trees of green, red roses.
So was this Flight Simulator game? Never that big on Flight Simulator stuff. I don't know. And I remember when I was like a kid, there was one Flight Simulator thing that was in an arcade in my hometown, and I thought it was really cool because you like got in like a booth and like moved or whatever. But then video games got, I don't know, more like what they are today, and I don't really care that much about Flight Simulator games. It looks pretty though. I mean, definitely pretty looking. Airplane for Smash. Yeah. Sky is calling it Microsoft Flight Simulator. Isn't like, there's like a joke, like aren't simulation games like really popular in like Europe for some reason? I don't get it. I've seen like pictures of like European gaming store and it's just like
All right,
tractor simulator,
Microsoft Flight
like
Simulator looks
forklift
amazing coming
driver
next summer to
simulator.
Xbox. And now it's time to
I don't
take a
understand.
look at another game
I'm not from Europe,
to
so I don't know
PlayStation
if
5.
there's
Check it
just
out.
a group of people that are into simulation games. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from.
My end is waiting at the beginning. I will go there now.
Kind of creepy.
The crash. Every time. What is this?
Crash
Cycle
in an
I'm
airplane?
trapped inside.
Is this the sequel to Flight Simulator? Somebody said there's 4 more character spots, even though there should be 3. Every time they update the website, they just add the character and all the question marks stay. It's happened every single time they've added a character. It probably is just a glitch with the website when they add something new and they can't get, they have to manually go and get rid of probably one of the question mark spots or something. It's happened every single time characters shown up, so yeah, it's probably nothing.
Another end. Another beginning.
PlayStation.
How many horror games are there going to
we
be?
will be
There's
back
been a
in
lot.
just a
There was
moment with a ma'am, a me,
is it Back
a
for
man,
Blood
a
or
me,
whatever
a
that
legend,
Left 4 Dead like
Reggie. He's
game? Or
gonna
I don't even know if
join
it is it a
us. We've also
sequel
got
to Left 4
a new
Dead?
look
I don't
at a
know.
game from a guy you might remember from
I
one of
didn't
the
pay
craziest,
super close
most
attention to it because I was talking about the
unscripted
Smash
Game Awards
stuff.
history,
So I don't know if that was
Joseph
actually a Left 4 Dead sequel. I'll have to
Eddie Vedder
look that
will
up
play
because I
his
really like
song
Left
from
4
The
Dead.
Last of Us Part 2.
Did Valve just not want to make a Left 4 Dead 3 because they don't make third parts to any of their games? I don't know.
Presented by
Call it something
Adobe.
else. There was that
Lots
one.
of
There
great
was the
stuff
Evil
coming
Dead
up
game,
here on the Game Awards.
Returnal,
We will
whatever we
see
just
you
saw.
right
So
after this.
yeah, I've seen no Magic the Gathering commercials this year. Very disappointed.
What will you do with this strength? My answer to this question used to be simple.
Yeah, if Reggie announces Mother, oh man, that'd be huge. Reggie announces Mother 3.
So that I never.
I mean, if they ever announce Mother 3, it'd be nice to have Reggie do it somehow. said, here's hoping Dr. Eggman could happen. Yeah, as far as third-party series getting another character in Smash, Dr. Robotnik would have been who I probably wanted. Sephiroth's fine. The disappointing part is the other Square characters that don't get in. But Dr. Robotnik would have been probably out of all the games, or all the third-party games we have in Smash, get one more character to put in from one of those games. I would have gone with Dr. Robotnik. Meat Boy. I've only played a little bit of Super Meat Boy, but I do like ridiculously challenging games, which I know it is. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Cuphead. I like games like that where I have to die a million times before I start to get even close to beating it. I think that's fun. Joker Hero and Banjo or Min Min Steve Sephiroth? I say the first one. Yeah. The first pass is looking stronger in my opinion, as of right now, as far as characters I like. But we'll see. This pass isn't over, so we'll see who else we get. If we get like Master Chief and Crash in this pass, then it's like, I mean, I'd probably still like the first pass better because we had my boy Banjo, but you know, we'll see. Oh look, Breath of the Wild. Is this I don't play it, Genshin Impact or whatever? I know it's like super huge right now, even though it's one of them games that just you waste all your money on. Yup, there it is. Yeah, I'm kind of refusing to play it on principle.
Hi, I'm Mary Mauser, along with Peyton List from Netflix's Cobra Kai. We're here to settle one of the great rivalries.
Cobra Kai was kind of written in the cyberpunk
from The Last of Us Part 2.
font there, it looks like. I don't know if that's actually what they're going for. I don't watch Cobra Kai, so I don't know if that's just Cobra Kai's font too.
All day. What? Oh, yeah, she's like a perfect physical specimen. If she gets a nap and some food in her, she could probably deadlift a small car. And she's nice to dogs.
Well, Ellie is an artist.
Yeah, I'd rather see Breath of the Wild 2 than play Genshin Impact. It doesn't really interest me.
Don't make it sinners.
Fair enough. You win this round, Mauser.
Honey, is it you?
Payphones. Procedural road trip.
How far are you from the border? Be careful with the people that give you a ride. And
oh, do you have to like hitchhike? That's kind of cool.
We love you, honey.
I read somewhere online, really cool idea for a video game where you're just driving at night and just weird paranormal stuff happens. But the whole game is about driving at night. And it would be kind of random what you encounter and stuff. And maybe you have to maybe the game, each session lasts a certain amount of time. You just have to make it to your destination or something like that, and you can take different paths. Different paths have different chances at having some paranormal thing happen. I like driving at night, and I like that spooky feeling of driving at night. So I think a game that captures that would be really good. Somebody somewhere wrote that online. I don't remember where I read that, but it's a cool game idea. I thought it was awesome. Is Reggie confirmed to appear? Yeah, I believe he said on Twitter, because he posted a picture that said something like, I can't find my, I forget what he said, script for what I'm supposed to announce or something like that. I think he's supposed to make an announcement, so that's pretty cool.
Welcome back to the game.
But I don't know if that's going to be a Nintendo announcement. I can see them asking him to do something, announce something for Nintendo. Or, he does stuff with GameStop now, right? So maybe he's announcing something for GameStop. I don't know.
You probably remember this next developer from a few years back. He is not a fan of the Oscars, but he is a fan of colorful language and our show. He's in Stockholm, Sweden tonight, and he wanted to give us a new look at his next game. Here is my buddy, he really is my friend, Joseph Ferres. Hey, Joseph.
What's up, Jeff? So nice to be back at the
It'd be sweet if it was Mother 3. Mother 3 would be super hype. I would probably be more hype at Mother 3 getting announced than Sephiroth for Smash, to be honest. And again, I do like Sephiroth, and it's just not that exciting. But Mother 3 happening would be exciting. Seeing some Breath of the Wild 2 gameplay would be exciting. Metroid Prime 4 would be really exciting.
Exclusive. I know you like word exclusive, but this one is even extra exclusive, my man. Anyway, we're also gonna have something that we have
I like
in
the
a
giant
way out.
like
We
foam
call a
sword
Friends
behind
Pass,
him.
which means
I used to be really
you
into
buy one copy, you get one copy
people
for
call it
free.
like LARPing
You know,
now,
if
but
you
when
play
I was
with your
doing
friend,
it,
you can play with free.
we call it
For free, I mean.
boffers,
With
I think
free.
is what they were
Anyway,
called. They're
it's
basically
coming out
like,
March
because like
26th.
LARPing
Enjoy
I think
the
involves
trailer.
like
Goodbye.
live action role
Boom.
playing. Like it's like that involves like so many hit points or you have magic spells and that like I don't know. I've never done that. But boffers were just you made foam weapons and you just fought for fun with foam weapons. I love that stuff. I used to be really into that. I was in like high school. Me and my friends went to Home Depot. We buy a bunch of PVC pipe, duct tape, and foam, and we made like spears and battle axes and swords and stuff. Obviously, it's really fun. You think Mother 1 and 2 remake in the style of Awakening? That'd be sweet. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd heard Toby Fox was going to be somehow involved with the Mother series. Then we got the Pollyanna art book, and Toby Fox was involved with it. So there you go. But when I was told Toby Fox was going to be involved in the Mother series, the guess was maybe it would be some sort of remake. So if that did happen, Toby Fox was involved in Mother something. Earthbound, Mother 1 and 2, Mother 3, I don't know, whatever remake, be incredible. So I'd love to see that happen. But I don't know if all Toby Fox was involved in the Pollyanna art book, that may have been all it was.
I'm gonna throw up. You're a doll, Cody.
Imagine Rayman getting announced. Like, yeah, Rayman's cool. I'm cool with Rayman. I think he's probably more deluxe me costume after seeing the Creeper and Pig me costumes with Steve, but possible.
I feel stuck.
This kind of has a Sackboy look to it. I played the Sackboy game on PS5. It's one of the only times I've touched the PS5.
Okay,
playing the Sackboy game.
Give me some space. I need to think.
It was pretty fun. When's the show end? I'm just trying to see another Smash character. I doubt there'll be another Smash character because they did update the website. Before they were updating the website, it was kind of suspect, but yeah, we probably won't get another Smash character. However, we could get something else. Nintendo. Like first party Nintendo could be announced here. Do you think Doomslayer will be a Meat Gunner? Maybe. And Doom might just not be in Smash at all, but we will wait and see. We'll wait and see. I mean, there is still the possibility, like, Keko Mallow isn't totally off the board. If we get Sephiroth and we get a deluxe Geno costume and we get the Mallow hat, then, like, maybe Doom Guy's happening later. I just think right now would have been such a good time to announce Doom Guy that I'm not really counting on him.
I'm like, we have to show this off.
You heard Soccer Represents is on December 17th? Yes, I did. So we have a week to speculate about Sephiroth, the Mii costumes he might come with, all that fun stuff. So I will do an after Sephiroth reveal or after Game Awards reveal speculation video. I'll probably work on it tomorrow. I don't know. I'll try to get it out tomorrow. If I don't, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. This weekend, I'll get it done. Since I'm getting a little Big Planet 3 vibes, yeah.
Reggie, take it away.
Oh, Reggie. Okay, here we go.
Absolutely. You know, I'm proud to present the very first award for
Was it an Iwata Me he has behind him? That's awesome.
During my time at Nintendo, we had a mantra, gaming for the masses. And we pushed that agenda with Wii, Nintendo DS,
The goose
and now
from
Nintendo
Untitled Goose Game?
But today, approximately 1 billion people around the world experience some form of disability that makes gaming challenging for them. This award was created to highlight the efforts throughout the gaming industry to make software and hardware that enables games to be played and enjoyed by the widest and most inclusive audience possible. Because gaming is for everyone. Here are the nominees.
Cool. Reggie's such a cool dude. Played a little bit of Valhalla. It's pretty good. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in a while, or really gotten into one. since I think 3. I kind of stopped with I think Black Flag was the first one. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play that one.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Hello, I'm Matthew Gellens, and this is my fellow designer.
So I'm wondering if
neighbor,
that was
Emil
Reggie
Schatz.
announcing something, if he was just
from everyone
announcing
at
the
Naughty
award,
Dog, we
or
would
if
like
he
to thank
actually
you
had an
so
announcement
much
to
for
make.
honoring us
I'm not
with
sure.
this
I'd have to
year's
look back at what his
Innovation
tweet
and Accessibility Award.
specifically said, but that might be it. But we will see.
Thank you as well to the Game Awards for choosing to add this category, and to all the other developers who have designed and advocated for accessibility in our games. We hope that together we can continue the momentum to push our industry forward. As developers, we know how one small design decision can unlock the entire game for a player. Games are special for their ability to blur the line between player and character, providing a means for personal engagement with narrative that is unrivaled in other artistic media.
People are saying rigged. I didn't play Last of Us Part 2, so I really can't say anything. I know people. It was very.
We'd like to thank our terrific group of accessibility consultants.
I don't know. It was
Absolutely
received.
could not have done it without your insight. And
I saw some people say they like it. I saw a lot of other people
detailed
say they didn't
feedback.
like,
Thank
you know, where it went and how
We'd
the
also
game
like
was
to
and
thank
everything.
our
So
partners at
I
Worldwide
don't know. I played the first one and
our
was like
senior
on
producer,
it,
Sam
so
Thompson,
I wasn't a big fan of the
user
series, so I didn't really care.
experience
But
research team, and our dedicated
yeah,
accessibility
it does seem to be winning a lot of awards. Kind of
And we'd
suspected it
also
would.
like to thank everybody at
Probably my
Naughty
guess
Dog.
at what's going to
This
win
was
Game of the Year, but
truly
we
a
will
team
see.
effort, and every department had a part to play.
If I
in
had to choose
removing
Game of the Year, I'd probably
barriers
go
for
with Doom
players'
Eternal, but
disabilities.
that's me.
Lastly, we'd like to thank you, the players. Nothing makes us prouder than hearing stories from
Someone said the leak about Sephiroth said that Ryu and Doomslayer would join. Cool. Well, if that's the case, then I mean I'll have to look this up. I don't know. I have to see what's going on with it. But that would mean Sephiroth, probably deluxe Mii costume, Gino, possibly Mallow Mii hat with him, and then maybe Doomslayer down the road. Though I still feel like Doomslayer really should be revealed here.
I'm proud that we're able to
It's just
recognize
so
innovation
perfect
and
timing, but
accessibility
whatever.
here at the Game Awards. We're going to do that every year moving forward. This next world premiere gives us our first glimpse at next
Of course, I
year's
do
big
get that.
adventure for the Elder
Even if a lot of
Scrolls
things make sense
Online.
for Doomslayer here,
Enjoy.
it also makes sense for Sephiroth because Final Fantasy VII did win. Was it like Best RPG or something? So Bethesda. All right, Bethesda. I'm a fan, even though your games are glitchy. I still like them. Something Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I guess Reggie was just announcing a award and not something specific. I think Reggie's probably just friends with Jeff, so he just gets him every award show. Is it Elder Scrolls 6? Were you into Fallout 76? I was. I actually haven't played, I think the Steel Dawn, is that what it's called? The Brotherhood of the Steel expansion? I didn't play that. I slugged my way through base game just because I like Fallout so much. Elder Scrolls Online, okay. Just because I like Fallout so much, I pushed myself to play 76. Got to like level like 50-ish and was just like, okay, yeah, this game is not that good. Then they did the
I'll be revealing the winner.
I don't even remember what it was called.
Presented by
What was it
LG
called?
Wing, the world's first
I'm spacing on the
5G
name. When they
swivel
added
smartphone,
NPCs and stuff,
powered by Qualcomm
that update was actually pretty decent. I actually
later,
thought the
the
storyline
first
and
look
stuff that
at
they
a
did
brand
was
new
better
map
than the Fallout
from
4
Marcus.
storyline.
The Game Awards
It made the
will be
game
right
fairly playable. So I was playing a lot during that, and then unfortunately, though, you run out of content. Eventually, you do all the quests, and it just becomes an online game where you're repeating you're doing dailies. You know, you're just doing daily quests to get stuff, and it doesn't really seem like there's any end game because the PvP is not that good and stuff. So I felt kind of like, what am I doing this for? Stop. But yeah, I think it's called Steel Dawn. Might have come out like the 1st of December or something. I haven't been playing the game though since I basically beat all that stuff. So I'll probably pop back in because there's probably some more content to play. Maybe I'll do that tonight, actually. I hadn't been thinking about it. So the new DLC is pretty fun, but it's short. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I liked the last DLC. It actually got me into the game. I'm now like over level 100 and I actually put a lot of time into it. I have a cool base and stuff. I have a nice build on my character and everything. But that was all for doing that DLC, and I basically ran out of content. So the new DLC is cool, I'll play it, but once I run out of content, I know I'm just going to get burnt out in the game again because there's not that much to do except the same, you know, do the same daily stuff to get better weapons and stuff. But I have a ridiculously good weapon, perfect for my build. I don't really see any reason to play after a while. NPCs do make Fallout, like the storyline makes Fallout, so Fallout Online was never the best idea. I think if they do a Fallout game after this, they should do the normal one-player style Fallout with the option of like, you know, it goes online if you want your friend to come over and play on your map, or you can go over and play and you can like visit your friend's map. That's all they really needed to do. It shouldn't have been focused on online.
Stay alive and meet me in Caesar Flax Cantina.
The thing I love about Black Spire Outpost? You never know who you're gonna cross paths with.
Are they revealing more Smash characters? Probably not, because the Smash website updated, and I imagine they would have waited otherwise. I've been absolutely loving The Mandalorian, by the way. Show's been great. Probably the best Star Wars thing I think that's happened since like the original Star Wars movies, to be honest. Really digging The Mandalorian. So I think there's a new one tonight at 3 a.m. The last couple episodes have been great too. So yeah, I'm excited.
Don't be silly, you'll never make it.
Someone said I have spoken. Yeah, that was cool. Okay, here's something Switch. Hyrule Warriors. Oh, okay. Is it just a commercial for it?
Go now.
Yeah, Mandalorian's great. I strongly recommend. If you're at all a Star Wars fan, I strongly recommend Mandalorian. It's, again, I think it's probably the best like live action Star Wars thing since the original trilogy. If it was just the original trilogy and then The Mandalorian was the sequel, I'd be like, this is great.
Tonight, go to WDBlack.com to get one of the fastest internal SSDs on the market, the SN850
I'm saying, when does this show end? I'm just trying to see another Smash character. There will almost certainly not be a second Smash rep. I imagine it ends soon. It's like almost 9, and I heard it was going to be about 3 hours long. It started at 6:30, so maybe 9:30. Most recent Mando episode was the best one yet. Yeah, I don't want to say any spoilers for Mandalorian on the channel here, but the latest episode was really good. The one before that was really good. This whole season's been pretty strong episodes, but the last few have been great.
We've just heard from our friends at Pokemon Go that there's another
Ooh,
surge
Pokemon
of
Go
Wooper
stuff.
appearing, so we're implementing another Wooper Watch. Bring out your phones and get to catching. And if you haven't heard, Pokemon Go recently implemented its Go Beyond update, which introduces quarterly seasons, raises the level cap to 50, and makes earning XP easier.
Oh, they raised the level cap to 50. Oh man, it is so hard to get to level 40 in Pokemon Go. Like, you have to mindlessly catch stuff like crazy. I hope they raise the level cap. They take into account how much people who made it to level 40 continued to catch, because it's exponential. Like, I think from like 39 to 40, you need like as much experience as you did from like 0 to 39. So it's like crazy, or close to that. It's like a ton. So yeah, I forget where I'm at. I'm proud of how far I was. I think I'm like level like, I don't know, 35 to 37, somewhere in there, like pretty high 30s, but I did not get to 40. And yeah, I feel I'm never gonna get to 50. I gave up. There were multiple new Star Wars shows announced today. Really, I don't know. Star Wars, I've heard them announce a lot of things and then cancel it. It just seems all over the place with Disney Star Wars. Hopefully the Ewan McGregor Obi-Wan show is good, but Mandalorian's been great so far. So, you know, put those guys in charge of Star Wars going forward. They're doing it right.
And your host for the Game Awards pre-show.
Didn't say how long the Sakurai Presents is. Didn't say there won't be another reveal there. Maybe. I feel like they're going to wait. I mean, I feel like we'd get the Sakurai Presents, some Mii costumes, explain the stage, explain Sephiroth, blah, blah, blah. And then maybe, I'm honestly thinking maybe boss rush mode with like Porky and stuff, because Sephiroth is a villain. It'd be a good time to do that. But then I don't expect the next character until like March. Hayabusa would be my guess.
Where the nominees for Best Mobile Game have found massive audiences.
I think we'll get DLC 9 in March. That would be my guess. My guess would be DLC 9, March, Hayabusa. That's my guess right now.
Presented by LG Wing and Qualcomm.
And then I think Master Chief, Crash, maybe for the final two, or take one of them out and put in a Breath of the Wild rep if Nintendo gets another rep here in this pass. But that's kind of my guess going forward. Hayabusa, Crash, Master Chief,
Now I take to the sky.
and maybe a Breath of the Wild rep. Subject to change, though. Other things happen. Always subject to change. Excuse me.
And the game award goes to Among Us.
Among Us. It's so popular. Why am I so sure on Ryu Hayabusa? I think Koei Tecmo deserves a rep. I think
we originally designed our game
the people that were
to be
saying Ryu
played on mobile
Hayabusa was probably going to get in the first
So
pass
if you found yourself with a
seemed
group of
extremely
friends,
trustable. I
completely
talked to
set up a
them.
game. We wanted our game to be accessible.
I
at
kind of
any
have an
level of
idea of
gamer.
where they
We
were
wanted
getting
to create
that
a fun
information.
experience to be shared amongst friends and family.
And I don't think it was a
whoever.
lie. So either one of two
we
things
wanna make our
happened.
players
It
first
was
and
confused
foremost
with that
Among
other
Us would
game
not
that
be where it
Hayabusa
is
came for. It was like
today
Ultimate
without
something
you.
he came to,
Whether you played Among Us
or it's
when
just
it
like a
was
Steve
mobile,
Vergeben
only,
info situation
played for the first
where
time
it's just
just
they were right.
yesterday.
Hayabusa is coming to Smash,
Thank
but
you
we
from
gotta
the four of
wait.
us.
It's just they heard about it very early.
Again, big thank you to Robot
So I
Teddy,
think Hayabusa is
Total
really
Studio,
likely.
and
Why I
all
think
of our
he's
other
next.
partners for
The
helping us
Ninja
through
Gaiden
all of this.
Sigma trilogy is coming to
And thank you
Switch
to our
in March.
moderators and
That
the
was
fans
leaked.
who have been
So
on this journey with us for the past
that's why I
years.
think so.
And a big thank you again to our friends and family. We love you and miss you. And thank you for being
Someone asked, do I think Ryu Hayabusa will get in? Yeah, I do. My guess for the next three would be Hayabusa, Crash, and Master
Congratulations
Chief.
to Among Us, second win of
Maybe
the night.
a Breath of the
Next
Wild
up, the
rep instead of
Monster Hunter
one of
franchise
those.
is coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Would be possible,
This is
but
a new
those are the
look
three that
at
I'm
Monster
thinking
Hunter
now.
Rise.
Now that you know Geno's chances are basically zero, who am I going to root for? I'd have to think about it because I kind of like a lot of characters. It's like there's a top tier for me, and then the tier right below that is like kind of the same. Like if Master Chief got in or Crash got in, like I like them about equally. So I don't know which one I'd like more. So I root for characters like that, my like second level of characters, but there's like 10 to 20 second level of characters. But I'll be rooting for Geno to get a deluxe Mii costume at this point with Sephiroth next week. That's my hope at the moment. Yeah, Crash would be great. I mean, Crash is like almost necessary. I feel like for Smash Ultimate to feel complete, two things have to happen. Crash Bandicoot, he just feels like the perfect character to fight alongside Mario and Sonic and stuff. Perfect E3 rep too. So Crash, and then the other thing I think really has to happen is a first-person shooter rep. I think those two things happening for Smash will make Ultimate feel truly ultimate. So yeah, that's what I'd like to see. And then I think Koei Tecmo really deserves a rep with how close they are with Nintendo and everything. And Hayabusa is like a classic NES character, so that's where I'm going with this. The only other thing is I could see Nintendo wanting to do a Breath of the Wild 2 rep, which I'm not too mad about, but I'd rather get those three I just listed out.
All right, over on Twitch.
How do I feel if Mallow got in instead of Geno? At this point, it would be so ironically weird. I'd probably main Mallow though. Like I really like Mario RPG, so like I'd just be like, yeah, I play as Mallow because I'm a big Geno Mario RPG fan.
He's Troy Baker.
How do I feel about a Valve rep? Gordon Freeman or Heavy? Shell would be cool too. Yeah, I like Valve, so I'd be cool with it. I'd be cool with a Valve rep.
Director asked me and Ashley.
I don't know what it would be,
what we
but I'd be cool with it.
if we weren't actors. I thought about it for a second and replied that
Geno could be a Mii costume now. Yeah, that's where I'm at now with this. Is that
in her charming and offhanded way said,
I feel really bad for Sora fans because the thing is we're probably not gonna get anything Kingdom Hearts, but us Geno fans will probably get a deluxe Geno Mii costume in a week here, and that's exciting to me. I like the Geno Mii costume in Smash 4, and I much more prefer the deluxe Mii costumes in this game. So yeah, I'm excited for that. If I get a music track, Beware the Forest Mushrooms. I get Geno as kind of playable, like half playable, deluxe Mii costume. I can be happy with that. I got Banjo. That's one of my most wanted characters ever as a playable fighter. I'll probably just pick up Mii Gunner alongside Little Mac and Banjo. And I basically got all three of my characters I wanted. Geno just kind of half got in. So that's cool with me. So hopefully that happens. If we get Sephiroth and we get no Geno deluxe Mii costume, then it's going to be somewhat suspicious, and I would hate to have to hold out hope for Geno and then not have nothing happen. He's just a spirit. But more likely, I think it'll be a deluxe Mii costume probably in a week. So that's cool.
Future days.
Deluxe Mii costume with 2 Mario RPG tracks. That'd be sweet. Yeah, I'd love to see him get if he got something a little extra. If he got yeah, an extra track. Bomberman had different colored costumes. If you got both, you got like music track, and he can change the color of his costume, or he got music tracks, and maybe they even add unique attacks for the Mii Fighter. Like they add some unique attacks that are more Geno oriented. That would be amazing. Though I doubt it, but it would be cool. Someone said Jonesy is still possible. Yeah, Jonesy is still possible, but I think the real thing was the real reason people were thinking about him was because stuff was happening with the Game Awards. So I doubt he's going to happen now. Were there any leaks that guessed Sephiroth? He's so out of nowhere. People are telling me there were, but I've been watching the Game Awards, so I will go research all that tonight into tomorrow and do an afterwards video, and I'll find all that out for everyone. But as far as I know, the only leak that I'm aware of that had Sephiroth, unless there was one very recently that there very well might have been that went under the radar or something. The only leak that I've seen with Sephiroth was Verjaben's 7 square names that he had heard, which had Verdrick, Luminari, Slime, Geno, Sephiroth was one of them. I don't remember what the other ones were. Chrono maybe 2B, I don't recall. As like potential names that could get into Smash. So Sephiroth was one of those names I do remember. I don't know if that was an actual leak that actually led to Sephiroth, or if it was just Verjaben heard a bunch of names and that ended up being Hero, and the other names were just other Square characters. So Fortnite might get a Mii costume in Smash. Yeah, I can see Fortnite getting in Smash as like Spirit Event, Mii costume, whatever. But I'm not really counting on that even happening. And I was really doubtful of a playable fighter, and I don't think it's going to happen now. What if Mickey Mouse or SpongeBob got in? I actually really like Mickey Mouse. I mean, I like SpongeBob too, the show and everything. But I actually like Mickey Mouse for Smash in an odd way because even though I'd rather Smash just not have any non-video game characters, I like. I grew up with like Castle of Illusion or World of Illusion. Some of the other Mickey games. Epic Mickey was really good, so. Anything like that, I'm a fan. I like those games. I feel like when I was a kid, Mickey Mouse wasn't in a lot of like the Mickey Mouse movies were old. Like everything Mickey Mouse is very old. Besides just being the Mickey hat and just iconic with any Disney movie. It's not like I was really watching Mickey Mouse stuff. Where I learned about and liked the character Mickey Mouse was from like old video games, like I said, Castle Illusion and World of Illusion, stuff like that. That's where I was playing Mickey Mouse. That's where I got to know Mickey Mouse was through video games. So it feels like a video game character to me. Actually, I was talking about Cuphead earlier, and one of the levels in Cuphead has you walk on the ground and then you flip upside down. You walk on the ceiling, and there's a level in I think it's Castle Illusion. It's like a toy level too, and the Cuphead level is like kind of toy themed. That you flip up on the ceiling and you flip back below. It really reminded me of that. I remember that level very distinctly as a kid. I thought it was so cool that you flipped upside down. I was like, it blew my mind for early video games when I was very little. We're saying believe in Geno. I'm hopeful for a deluxe Mii costume in a week here.
So
I'm just being realistic. I really want Geno. I love the dude. It'd be great if somehow we get past Sephiroth without a deluxe Mii costume. It's really suspicious. Maybe Geno's last, but yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that's gonna be the case. I think he's probably the deluxe Mii costume, and I can be happy with that. That's pretty cool. That's as close as you can get to a playable fighter. I mean, when Sans got in as a deluxe Mii costume, people were basically saying Sans is in Smash. People started maining Mii Gunner and were saying, I'm a Sans main now. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I can main Little Mac, Banjo, and Mii Gunner as Geno. Definitely just gonna try to get good with Mii Gunner.
It is nice to be part of this.
See, Waluigi or another Nintendo rep getting this pass. If there's another Nintendo rep in this pass, I'm guessing it's a Breath of the Wild 2 promotional choice. That would be my guess. I think that's what Nintendo's going to be really pushing. So that would be my guess, like a Breath of the Wild 2 Zelda or Impa or Champion, something like that. But do I think what was the character you asked for? I'm spacing.
Doesn't get better than that.
Talking about too much stuff. Oh, Waluigi. Yeah, Waluigi's definitely possible. I actually think Waluigi probably has a better shot, especially if we do get a Geno Deluxe Mii costume. Waluigi probably has a pretty good shot at maybe being like the last surprise character, simply because it feels like Paper Mario we've passed because he got a Spirit Event. We may have just passed Geno. Probably we'll get the Deluxe Mii costume and find out. And who was the other Mario rep that we passed? I think there's another one that could have happened. spacing. I don't know. But yeah, it feels like the big Mario reps have now kind of fallen. So if there is another Mario rep, I feel like we'll do Waluigi. Why do I like Little Mac so much? I'm a huge Punch-Out fan. Growing up, when we had an NES in my house, with my dad's NES, we only had a few games for it. I had the first Legend of Zelda, I had Mario, I had a couple other ones, Akari Warriors, a couple other random games, like Goonies 2. One of the games I had was Punch-Out, and so to me, when I think about NES games or even Nintendo games, I think about Mario, Zelda, and Punch-Out. Like, that to me is like even more Nintendo than, I don't know, like Donkey Kong or Metroid, because it was like one of my first games that I associated with Nintendo. The Wii Punch-Out game is really good too. If you haven't played the Wii Punch-Out, really, really good game. I'm a big fan of it. It was one of my favorite games. I'm pretty good at Punch-Out, or I am with some practice anyway. When I was working at a retro game store, I used to pop it in all the time, every day, and play. I haven't played it probably in over a year at this point, so I'm probably really rusty, and it's all about like muscle memory and reaction time and stuff.
There you go.
But I love those
All
games.
Right, on
Love
Twitch,
those games.
we asked you to predict
And
the winners in
yeah, back in
Content
Brawl, that
Creator
was one of
Year.
the three characters I wanted.
Twitch
Banjo,
audience,
because I love Banjo-Kazooie,
said
Little Mac, because I love
Valkyrie
Punch-Out,
with,
and Geno, because I love Mario
44%
RPG.
of the vote. They
Three of my
think it
favorite
was gonna
games.
Win. So the award for Content Creator of the Year is coming up next. Presented by Adobe and artist Boss Logic. Used Adobe Creative Cloud to create tributes to the nominees.
So we're
You'll see
past
those in
9
a
o'clock,
minute.
so is this
We've
going until
also got announcements from
9:30?
Among Us and Fortnite.
Probably.
But right now, Scarlet Nexus.
I guess in
is an
Fortnite. Oh yeah, they'll
upcoming
probably announce
action
Master Chief for
JRPG
Fortnite at some
from
point.
Bandai
That
Namco. Here's
feels
a look
likely.
at the brand new trailer.
Master Chief is a Mii costume. I'm gonna go with Master Chief as hopefully playable. I know Imran Khan had said at one point he thinks either Sora or Master Chief would be in the second pass, and I feel like Sora's probably not gonna happen now.
Be strong.
So I'm gonna go with Master Chief.
Beginning SAS cable connection.
Most likely indie rap. Steve. I think Steve's our indie rap if you count that. Otherwise, I feel like indie characters will probably be
Seems like you're okay.
Mii costumes and stuff. Hollow Knight Deluxe Mii costume would be my guess. Yeah, so I'll probably do an after Sephiroth speculation video, and then I'll probably do maybe my predictions going forward, like Final 3 prediction video. I'll try to do that in this week leading up to the Sakurai Presents.
Don't underestimate me.
Did I miss Reggie? Yeah, Reggie, he just announced an award. Didn't announce anything for like Nintendo or something like that.
I wouldn't let that happen.
Doomslayer and Master Chief can also be Mii Gunner costumes. Yeah, it's possible. I just do feel like one of the two is perfect to represent the first-person shooter genre. So at this point, I guess I'm just hoping it's Master Chief, because I feel like Doomslayer might have lost something here. Though someone said, and I'll have to look into it, that there was a leak with Sephiroth that also said Ryu and Doomslayer. So if there's a leak that has Sephiroth, that said like Sephiroth at the Game Awards or something like that, and then says Hayabusa and Doomslayer, then that might be what we get going forward, which would be sweet. The only other one I'd really want, besides obviously if Geno's out, would be Crash. So.
And anxiety and inattention. We owe it to all the people that are suffering to be really creative and to try things that when you
his
first
beard
do,
hair
sound
situation
crazy, like the video
on
game
point.
is medicine.
Very cool.
My name is Adam Ghazali. I am a neuroscientist and a neurologist. It started for me 12 years ago. I became really interested in this idea of creating experiences.
You were saying Master Chief just got added to Fortnite. They didn't announce it here though, right? Did I miss it?
Principle called neuroplasticity.
Did they announce it just like on Twitter instead of the Game Awards?
It modifies itself in response to challenges.
Someone said yes. Definitely check all Sephiroth leaks, please. I will. Someone in chat said there was a leak with Sephiroth. I don't know if it was saying Sephiroth at the Game Awards or if it was like 2 years ago that said Sephiroth, in which case it probably isn't real. Someone said there was a leak with Sephiroth that also said Doom Guy and Hayabusa, which would be great. That would be really, really cool. I'd be very excited about that. But we will see.
This is the first time ever that the FDA has cleared a video game.
I will look into all those leaks before I do my video.
What we're talking about right now is to have a video game prescribed.
7 days when Sephiroth is getting showcased. Yeah, it's December 17th. So hopefully Geno Deluxe Mii costume in there. That'd be sweet.
The world is a dangerous place.
They're saying Geno come home. Yeah, I mean, or what if? They do the little mini reveal trailers for the Deluxe Mii costume, so they could do something pretty sweet for Geno. even just as a Mii costume. Maybe Sakurai would go out of his way to give him a little bit more of a trailer. That'd be sweet.
Execute.
Meeting up with Mario and Peach and Bowser and stuff. I'd be pretty excited about that.
To neutralize the threat. Join the
What if Geno wasn't a Mii fighter for Sephiroth? Yeah, then we have to get suspicious and think, is he like a bonus final character? Is that why that final spot was like added when they showed the pass and Sakurai went out of his way to get that for us? I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want to have to sit and hope when there's a chance that, because at that point then the chance is it's no longer a deluxe Mii costume. Now the chance is just, is Geno the final character as like a bonus, or is he just a spirit and there's absolutely nothing else? I'd almost rather just get the deluxe Mii costume, pull that band-aid off and be happy to get at least that, rather than gamble on potentially nothing else for Geno but the spirit. How long are we now? Probably, I'm guessing 15 more minutes. The pre-game show started at 6:30 my time. It's now 9:14, so like 9:15. So I had heard approximately 3 hours. So my guess is it's like 15 more minutes here. Someone said, I wish I was there to see your reaction to Sephiroth. What do I think of him? I mean, I'm sure when you go back and watch this video, it's probably going to be me repeating this a lot, but I think Sephiroth's a really great character. I think he's an iconic villain. He's up there with like Dr. Robotnik as like one of the most iconic villains. Very deserving to get into Smash. That said, there's some disappointment here because of not so much who Sephiroth is, but because of who we're not going to get. Sora's probably out. Geno, maybe the deluxe Mii costume, probably out. No Lara Croft, no Chrono, things like that. There's just a lot of Square characters I would have really liked to get instead. But he brings in cool Final Fantasy music tracks, probably. Hopefully he'll get more tracks. Final Fantasy VII was very dismally represented with just Cloud, so at least we get to kind of fix that. So I think he's a cool character. I'm totally cool with Sephiroth as a character. There's just some disappointment here because of him being a Square character and how many other Square characters I really wanted. Even if Geno had to be a deluxe Mii costume, if Sora had gotten announced here, I think there'd be a lot more celebration than this kind of like, okay, cool, Sephiroth. He's a neat character, but I probably would have been happier if he was like base game. Very similar to how I felt with ARMS. ARMS just felt like really a DLC spot for ARMS, but do I actually like ARMS in Smash? Sure, it's a cool series. I'm totally happy with it getting in Smash. It's just somehow towards the end here when you're at DLC and the big characters, there's so many big characters we'd like to see, and the amount of spots left gets tighter and tighter. You just want to see, you know, the really fan-wanted, really big characters get in. But Sephiroth, is he deserving for Smash? He's one of the most iconic villains out there, easily. I like Sephiroth as a character. I like Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, I'm cool with him. But yeah, there is some disappointment, obviously, just because of the characters that he counts out. But I said this before with Steve and Banjo. I like Minecraft. I'm cool with Steve and Smash. The only reason I ever was like, you know, I want Banjo more was because I want Banjo more. Like, it was just about Banjo. These character rivalries don't mean I don't like one character. It just means, I probably would feel the same way. If Steve had gotten in instead of Banjo first, I'd probably have some disappointment. People be like, yeah, Steve's a fine character, Minecraft's cool. I feel the same with Sephiroth. Sephiroth's a fine character, Final Fantasy VII's cool. It deserved more in Smash because Cloud didn't bring that much and everything. But there's so many Square reps. I think probably would have been a better idea to add to Smash because they would have added more interesting stuff. But that's where we're at, so I'm cool with him. But yeah, just hopeful now that Geno gets a deluxe Mii costume. I feel worse for Kingdom Hearts Sora fans. It's probably not going to happen now. I mean, you can argue it's a Disney rep, so maybe it'll happen. But I still feel like Square's going to have to come to the table, and I feel like this is probably it for Square reps. So I feel more bad for Sora fans. Probably won't get anything. As a Geno fan, I now feel like, okay, well, I don't have to wait till the very end to probably see at least the Geno Deluxe Mii costume, know that that's what I'm getting, and be happy to play as that at least. Because the Deluxe Mii costumes are pretty sweet. So get a music track with Geno, get to sort of play as Geno in Smash. I'm cool with it. I can main Banjo, Little Mac, and now I'll pick up Mii Gunner and play as Geno. Hopefully if he gets in, which I feel like he will in 7 days here. So that's where my mind's at with everything.
Wait, hold up. Game
Awards should be on for another 45 minutes. It goes until 10. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm getting tired here. Tired of like sitting. I don't usually sit for this long. Would Geno sound like an actual person playing him? Do the Mii's have voices? I don't think the Mii's have voices. Maybe that could be something they could add. I mean, I don't know if that really fit for Geno. But I was talking about how like Bomberman has different colors. Cuphead and Sans brought music tracks. So maybe, I know Sakurai is definitely aware of the fan demand for Geno. More so probably than any of these other deluxe Mii costumes we've gotten. No, they're big characters. Very cool characters. And Geno really has that fan demand. So maybe Sakurai will do a little extra for him.
The past 7 or so
whether that's
years
just
of
bringing in the
streaming,
music track
and now
or
to,
giving him also all colors,
creator of the
or
year. That's crazy.
I was thinking maybe even he has a unique or some unique
can't
Mii
I don't
gunner
know.
move
It's just
sets that come with the costume. I don't know.
Anyways.
He gets
Thank you
multiple
so much
music
for the
tracks. He gets like 2
support.
music
I'm
tracks.
very
We'll see what
flattered and
happens.
honored
But it'd be cool if Sakurai did a
accept
little
this
extra for Geno
award.
like that. I'd be happy to see that.
Yeah.
If Geno isn't a Mii costume with Sephiroth, would you still hold out hope or lose hope? So that's going to be the toughest scenario. If Geno isn't a Mii costume with Sephiroth, then what happens is I have to hold out hope that maybe he's like a surprise final character. And there'd be some hope for that, because why wasn't he a deluxe Mii costume with Sephiroth? That's the time to do that. Either hold out hope that he's a final character or that there's a third fighter pass and they're holding him off for that. But I don't even know if I want to throw my hat in that ring. Because I don't want to then have like, okay, it's really suspect that he wasn't a deluxe Mii costume with Sephiroth. Is he going to get in? Is he going to get in? Is he going to get in? And then the whole thing gets done and it ends up, oh, he was just a spirit the whole time. So, I'd rather just get the deluxe Mii costume. The deluxe Mii costume makes sense to me. It's kind of always made sense to me. He was a costume last time. Sakurai seems to have more control of the Mii's than he does the characters. Square may have wanted Sephiroth now because of Final Fantasy VII Remake and wanted to promote that and everything. So, and celebrate that at the Game Awards for winning awards and stuff like that. So they do Sephiroth here. Makes sense. Square and Nintendo might both not really want to push Geno too hard, but Sakurai can maybe do whatever he wants. He has the rights to the character from Square or something like that. And Nintendo's choosing the characters, the playable characters, but maybe Sakurai can do the Mii costumes however he wants. So if he gets the rights to Geno, he's going to give them to us that way. That's kind of how I'm thinking about it. There you go, Master Chief. I'm not even paying attention to what's happening. Fortnite Master Chief. Alright, cool. I knew it would be announced here. I think everybody knew it would be announced here.
Master Chief comes to Fortnite. You're getting them all, Donald.
Isn't that crazy? Master Chief is just one of my
It is kind of weird.
most favorite characters.
Some people have pointed it out. Barring Steve aside. But from the
cast of characters and
like Min Min. And now Sephiroth and Byleth, stuff like that. Maybe even Terry. Seeing Fortnite get Master Chief and Kratos recently, it's kind of like.
Yeah, so I think
Smash is supposed to be the best crossover ever. Like let's just get like Kratos, Master Chief. These are the big names people kind of want to see. Obviously, the pass isn't done. I still think Master Chief has a really good shot at getting Smash. So we will see.
I guess you already got the news.
What news?
Master Chief is coming to Fortnite.
Fort what now?
It's only one of the most popular video games in the world, but more obviously, it's where we are.
I remember watching videos much like this on
YouTube. You had no idea that we're
red and blue
Fortnite,
stuff.
Then why do you have a cardboard cutout of Master Chief?
Perfectly regular reasons.
Whoa, you guys new around here?
No! The chief got eliminated by a sneaky blue.
That's no blue.
So here's one of the reasons why I don't want Fortnite in Smash.
I'm a huge fan
and as a YouTuber, it's a little weird.
Stop making us look bad in front of Ninja.
I feel like Ninja is more well known for like Fortnite. Like if you put a character in Smash, you put Ninja in Smash, more people would know who that is than Jonesy. Like I don't really want a game that's more popular for its streamability than the game itself. And that's yeah. I don't know if I said that take right, but that's kind of how I feel about it.
You can start reliving your favorite Halo memories.
Someone said, I think Geno comes with 2 songs as a deluxe Mii. That would make a lot of sense. If he had Beware the Forest Mushrooms and Fight Against an Armed Boss, it'd be giving him a little something, a little extra special. Square has that 2-song kind of thing with characters. I'm hoping Sephiroth brings in more songs. I hope somehow they were able to do that. So.
Red versus blue,
yeah.
Donald.
Yeah, isn't that so awesome? It's so funny. So what's awesome about that is that Blood Gulch was recreated in Fortnite Creative by this awesome creative team that call themselves Atlas Creative. And tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, you'll be able to go into Fortnite and you can play Capture the Flag in a recreated version of Blood Gulch.
Oh my God.
It's going to be fun.
Everything is in Fortnite right now. So
So that trailer was cringe. Yeah.
You know, I mean, Agent
Fortnite's
Jones
kind of cringe.
is actually just kind of getting warmed up.
I still love to
so,
see Master Chief head over to
there's
Smash, though.
actually
Master Chief gets bored in
one more
Fortnite,
thing.
wants to come over to Smash. We're welcome to have you, Master Chief. Walking Dead. Walking Dead coming to Fortnite. Walking Dead coming to Fortnite's not that weird after all the stuff that they've, you know, put into Fortnite. But it was really weird when Negan showed up in Tekken. It's so odd.
Thanks, Jeff.
There's like the weirdest crossover. Just didn't fit. Didn't feel like it fit to me.
Keanu Reeves is going to present the award for Best Game Direction.
Ooh, Keanu
We've still
Reeves.
got a few more surprises. Don't go anywhere.
I'll probably try out Cyberpunk. I know it just came out. It looks alright to me. I haven't read any reviews today yet, but I'll probably try it out eventually. I'm not itching to play it though. I know everybody today was like, "Oh man, I gotta go play Cyberpunk."
Monster Cat put together
I can wait.
for Rocket League's music season 2. Starting tonight, you can get the feature.
How about a Ninjala character? I don't really know. I don't know what that is that much. Is it Ninjaro? Was that the Lego Lego Ninja thing? I know that's not it, but I don't play it. What would Genos sound like as an actual fighter from my perspective? I've thought a lot about that, and I don't have a great answer. There's a couple ways they could do it. You give him a kind of clicky, clacky, puppety sound with his mouth because he's like wooden. You could also... A lot of people think of Geno as being like this really badass, like stoic like guy, and he in the Mario universe he kind of fills that role. But he's funny. Like he's upbeat, positive, and kind of funny in the game. All Mario RPGs kind of funny. So I don't really see him as the quiet loner guy. Like he's very quick to just be like, yeah, help me out, and stuff. He definitely knows a little bit more, so there's a bit of a wise sage element to his character. So I don't know if you give him a kind of voice that's badass. I don't know if it would really be a badass. Is this Skyrim again? What is Skyrim releasing for now? Just Game Pass, all right. So yeah, I don't know exactly how I do his voice. Someone suggested some anime character, and they had a clip. I don't even remember what it was. It sounded pretty good to me, but he'd have to be pretty cool, but not cool in like a that badass loner guy that barely talks voice. Like it wouldn't be that. It would have to be a little more upbeat, a little more friendly. He's a friendly character, even though I think a lot of people think he's badass and cute. Am I gonna update my guest list on who's coming to Smash? Yeah, I basically already did here. I think it's probably gonna be Hayabusa, Crash, Master Chief. That's my guess at the moment. With barring the possibility that Nintendo wants another spot and they do a Breath of the Wild rep, then you have to get rid of one of them. One of the ones I just listed out. But I think it'll probably be Hayabusa in the spring. I think E3 will either be Master Chief or Crash, and then I think they'll probably end on either Master Chief or Crash. And then the E3 is the one that could possibly switch to a Breath of the Wild 2 rep. If Breath of the Wild 2 is what Nintendo's like super pushing at E3, I can see them putting that as a character. And then the final character would be either Crash or Master Chief. If we can get both Crash and Master Chief, I'm pretty darn satisfied with the roster in Smash Ultimate though, because I feel like the only things we're really missing is a first-person shooter rep, and then Crash Bandicoot feels like he should be there alongside Mario and Sonic. I mean, the whole point of Smash is characters from all over gaming coming together to brawl it out and battle each other, and that feels so perfect for the rivalry between Mario, Sonic, and Crash Bandicoot that was like late 90s gaming. So, and then I mean it could be Doom Guy or Master Chief or even something else, maybe Gordon Freeman, but I feel like a first-person shooter rep is really important to get in there, so hopefully that'll happen. I know Japanese audiences aren't super into first-person shooter reps, so I hope Sakurai and Nintendo still take into account wanting that celebration of gaming thing that Smash is supposed to be, and how important that is for Western gamers to have a first-person shooter rep. So I think they'll release a character every 4 months now. Yeah, I feel like it'll be, again, in the spring. It'll probably be like March-ish for the next character, and then probably E3, so like June, and then September, October for the final character. And they might do like a reveal, and then a month later release for some of these too. So I'm guessing that's probably the final three. That's probably our next year lineup.
With Go Snapshot and battle with it in Go Battle League. If you're
What do you think of a new F-Zero character? I don't even really know who it would be. I mean, Samurai Goro is an assist trophy. I doubt he'd get upgraded. Black Shadow, there's always been that thing. You can give him Ganon's moveset. Give Ganon a unique moveset, but I feel like we're past that. So, yeah. Fighter Pass 3 thoughts? Could still happen. Yeah, I've said this before. I'll say it again here because somebody asked about Fighter Pass 3. Here's how I think Fighter Pass 3 could potentially happen. Because I don't think it's just going to happen. They've kind of set us up for Pass 2 to be the end, but they haven't completely 100% said for sure end of Pass 2 is the end. So I think what could happen, is a big maybe, the end of Pass 2 happens, and Sakurai says, that's it. For now. We'll return to Smash Ultimate at some future date. And then it's just, okay, we know we're going to do something more with Smash Ultimate, but Sakurai and his team are going to take a break. And Sakurai and his team take like, it can be like a year break after that. And the following E3 or something like that, we get announced Fighter Pass 3. So it's like they take a break from Smash, but instead of doing another Smash game, because I don't think people really want another Smash game. People just want Ultimate to just continue growing. That's what I want anyway. I feel like another Smash game is going to cut characters. It's just, I don't know. I don't see the reason to do another Smash game from scratch. So I think Sakurai taking a break for like 6 months to a year or something like that, do whatever he wants to do on his break. There's more Fallout stuff. I haven't played 76. I haven't played the new update, Steel Dawn. But Sakurai and his team taking a break. And then the announcement, instead of being another Smash game, the announcement is Fighter Pass 3, when we're not expecting it, would be the way to go. If they did an Echo Fighter Pass, would Geno work as an Echo of Mega Man? I'd probably rather have Deluxe Me costume Geno almost at that point. Oh, okay. Something Smash. At least talking about Volume 2. You're gonna have Steve? Are you gonna show Sephiroth? Min. Available now. Okay, so I'm just gonna show it's available now. I'm unsure if Echo Fighters can be stuff like Geno for Mega Man, or someone said earlier, Dr. Robotnik for Bowser Jr. I almost feel like they have to be from the same series, or at least they have been so far.
All the platforms, including an awesome discount on Destiny 2, so make sure to check that out across all platforms. All right, for the next 30 minutes on
Twitch, do we get who the next DLC is? Yes. If you want to leave the stream and go find out, go ahead. I'm not going to say it.
Check that out too.
I mean, I am going to say it, but like I'm giving you a warning, so leave right away because I might be talking about it in a second. Only 5 more DLC fighters after having been released. The continuous Smash in June 2020. Okay, so this is a quote from Sakurai. It says, there are only 5 more DLC fighters after they have been released. The continuous Smash development from Smash for the 3DS and Wii U will finally come to an end. Yeah, so the continuous development will end. We didn't necessarily say no more fighters for Smash Ultimate. That's why I think I could see a break and then Pass 3 will return. That's my guess for what could potentially happen and give us a Pass 3. Doesn't have to happen like that. This could be the end of it. Totally, I'm definitely preparing for that. But I could see Sakurai saying like, Smash Ultimate's never going to happen again. I'm never going to be able to top this game. So we will come back to it in some time. And Fighter Pass 3 gets announced instead of a future game down the line.
Of the Great Kraken.
They show Elden Ring yet? No. In-Ring Con seemed to really be hinting at that. I don't know if it was hinting necessarily at the Game Awards, but that Elden Ring will be shown soon. I don't recall seeing it. I've been talking to so many people in chat and just thinking Smash stuff, so I may have missed stuff, but I don't think they did. Dark Souls rep still on the table? Yeah. Dark Souls rep is still on the table, definitely.
The dishonored swordsman fleeing from his past.
Second Namco rep's so tough because Namco works on Smash, and there's something in my mind just makes me think Namco is really humble about that, and they don't want to add a second rep. I know Dark Souls is like FromSoft, right? But Namco, I think, owns it. I love that. So here's League of Legends. There was that League of Legends. I don't know.
Can't help but wonder what brought them together.
I don't know if that leak is real or not.
Nothing good, I reckon.
And someone said, I feel like during the break between Fighter Pass 2 and 3, Nintendo should make a second Smash Bros. That would be awesome. So if they ended Fighter Pass 2 and said, we're done for now, we're going to take a long break, sometime in the future, we will do more with Ultimate. And we want you to have another Fighter Pass. We want you to have another Smash Belt to decide that Fighter Pass. That would be awesome.
Now to present our next award.
Any other Mega Man characters coming?
Needs no introduction.
If there was an Echo Fighter Pass,
Please
maybe Proto Man.
Keanu Reeves. Keanu.
Jeff.
Neo.
Hey. Greetings, everyone.
Ted.
I'm honored to be here to present the Game Award for
The Bill and
Best
Ted movie was all right. I mean, I enjoyed it for
This
the nostalgia of seeing Bill and Ted again.
studio that
Movie wasn't really that great, though, to be honest. I think I had more fun watching the original Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey in anticipation of the new one
Over the past months,
than I
I've
did
come to
actually
really
watching the new one.
appreciate all
But
the fantastic
oh well.
creativity that goes into making a video game.
Who'd be the
special
biggest,
shout
best
out
internet
to
breaking
folks at
character they
Team
could save for
Exceed
last at this
Project
point?
Red in Poland. I had
If
an
Sora's
amazing
kind of out,
experience playing Johnny Silverhand
Master Chief, which is probably
Cyberpunk
my guess right now, and with
2077.
Master Chief.
Thank you. And now, here are the nominees for Best Game Direction.
Best game direction.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
What we're doing here could change things forever.
I am Samurai.
You are the ghost.
Master Hand playable? I don't know if they put a DLC spot for Master Hand. I don't want to say too much. I don't know how much World of Light you've played. Go play World of Light.
The last.
If Master Chief Collection comes to Switch, then I could see Microsoft negotiating Master Chief into the game. Yeah, I could too. Microsoft seems very cool with Smash and doing stuff, so I could definitely see that happening.
Shout out to our game directors, Kurt Marganow and Anthony Newman. Wish we could be doing this together, guys. Man, what a year!
Someone said apparently there is a Matrix 4 in the works.
It's an
Yeah,
honor
I've
to
heard
be in
that
this
too.
category with such incredible games. Direction is.
I really only like the first
let our
Matrix
team
though.
to
First Matrix
internalize
is an
it, to make it their
amazing
own
movie,
and
incredible
turn it
movie.
into a game.
I didn't
We're
care much for
privileged to
2 and 3. There's some
such an
cool
amazing
fight
team,
scenes and
cast,
stuff, but
outsourcing partners,
overall didn't
our
care for them.
partners at Sony.
So I'm not too
Every
excited
single
about 4. I
person
mean, I'll definitely go
worked
see
on,
it.
touched this game, helped shape it.
But like if
And
4 obviously
big
builds off of 2 and
thanks
3,
to
then
my former boss,
I don't
now
know.
partner Evan Wells, you guided us through thick and thin while we made this game. I can't tell you how much I
I think the
appreciate
most
that.
internet breaking game character would be
Thank you to the
Goku.
Game
Yeah, I
Awards
mean,
and
if we're
to all our
being
fans.
real, it'd be like Shrek or Goku or something ridiculous. Not that Goku's necessarily ridiculous, but yeah, something like that would break the internet. But I prefer if they stayed away from non-gaming stuff. Have I seen The Mandalorian? Yes, I love The Mandalorian. I've watched all of it. I think it's the best thing from Star Wars since the original trilogy.
Game of the Year is
So
coming up
I love it.
next,
Absolutely
but
love
right
it.
now, GTA Online continues to evolve, and next week they've got their biggest update yet. Check this out.
Is this the right place for the party? Can we post? Is there a hashtag?
Grand Theft Auto stuff. People have talked about Grand Theft Auto character in Smash. I don't think Nintendo would ever combine Grand Theft Auto into Smash, but it is a big game series.
I didn't understand a word of that.
Who won Best RPG? I think it was Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think.
Need someone to rob it. You're obviously going to need a submarine.
They're saying it's almost over. Yeah, we're getting close here. I think we're down to like the last 20 minutes. I thought it was going to end at 9:30, but I guess someone said it ends at 10. My time anyway. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time everybody else out there is at. There's no other Nintendo news. Yeah. I was kind of hoping for something. Maybe look at Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe Metroid Prime 4. Maybe some people were talking about Mother being announced, like a Mother remake or Mother 3, and whatever. That'd be cool. I'm just gonna take the L about Gino not coming to Smash. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we get the deluxe Mii costume, it's like a half win. I got Banjo anyway, so I'm happy with that. I've been ever since deluxe Mii costumes were like a thing. You know, that's always been a possibility. And the Gino thing it's been a roller coaster the whole time because it was like, you know, Hero and Erdrick got in, so I was like, okay, not gonna happen. Then the second pass happened, and we didn't get the Mii costume back. So I was like, oh man, he might happen. Now we have Sephiroth. So for the next week, I'm thinking, okay, he's deluxe Mii costume. Sephiroth happens, and we don't have the deluxe Mii costume. Then I gotta go back to speculating, unsure if it's suspicious or not. It's such a roller coaster with Gino. So, but if we get a deluxe Mii costume, I'm happy about that. I will be happy with that. I mean, Undertale fans are happy with Sans, right? People basically treat Sans as if he got in Smash when he got the deluxe Mii costume. I will be happy that Gino is a character I can play as in Smash, as it looks just it'll look like Gino in Smash and play as him. That's what we get. Cool with me.
As well as the use of selfie sticks in museums. Lucy, are you with us? Okay, so for next week, don't forget your...
So I also want a Tekken, but we got a Mii costume already. Yeah, I want a Tekken 2. Tekken as well, not necessarily Tekken 2, though I really like Tekken 2. Yeah, I wanted a Tekken rep, but oh well, it didn't happen. We got the Mii costume, but it's unfortunate. Like the deluxe Mii costumes, I really like. Normal Mii costumes, I'm like, I would never play as them. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to like
still available, so keep
like Travis. Like if I was a big like, I was like, man, I really want Travis as my most wanted character. No more heroes. You know, the Mii costume, I probably wouldn't even be playing as. I'd be like, cool, he's in, but you know, cool, he got represented in Smash, but I probably wouldn't even play as it. The deluxe Mii costumes, though, I do actually play as. Like I play as Sans, I play as Vault Boy, I play as Bomberman. I like playing as them. They look cool. So if Gino gets that, I will be at least happy to have that.
Well, shit. How bad have things gotten?
So Sephiroth is a spirit, by the way. I don't think so. I think Cloud just had 2 Cloud costumes, and then Gino and Mallow. I think that was the only Square base game content we had. So that's one cool thing that Sephiroth will bring is more spirits from Final Fantasy VII. Kind of fixes how lackluster Final Fantasy VII's representation is. I wonder how early Sephiroth was decided. Maybe he was always going to be DLC. And I heard Steve was in the works for like 5 years. So maybe Sephiroth has been, you know, something they knew they were going to do for a long time. And that was one of the reasons why they held off on so many Final Fantasy VII spirits and music tracks and stuff. Who knows?
Okay.
Yeah, my Tekken character, I'd probably choose Yoshimitsu if I could. I mean, Heihachi would be like who to choose, but Yoshimitsu because he double represents Tekken and Soul Calibur, so that'd be cool with me. So says, I'm kind of disappointed by Sephiroth, but oh well, I don't feel like he hasn't earned his spot. He def has, and I think there could have been better choices, especially for the Final Pass. I feel the same way. I'm like a little disappointed, but he deserves to be in Smash. I can't really argue with him being in Smash, and I do like him. Like he's a cool villain. He's a sweet villain in Smash. So I'm sure I'll be happy to play as Sephiroth in Smash. It's really cool. He's gonna be on the roster. I have no qualms about that. It's more about just who isn't in Smash. So it's not Sephiroth. Sephiroth's reveal is really cool. If going into this, Sakurai said, and there's going to be 3 Square characters in this Fighter's Pass, and be like, sweet, okay, Sephiroth, awesome, very cool. It's just knowing that probably means, you know, no Sora, no Gino, no Chrono, no Lara Croft, no, there's a lot of cool Square characters.
For Respawn in VR, surprise, it's out.
Oh, I mean Sephiroth the Spirit, like in his game. Yeah, he kind of works as that. And destroying Galeem there made sense too. It was cool. Though honestly, when Galeem like fell in half, I was really thinking like, oh, Gino has that attack that does 9,999 damage. Gino World, like, it's gonna be Gino.
All right, we've got one last world premiere to share with you. Check this out.
All right, final world premiere. What do we got? Isn't Sephiroth with the black wing from Kingdom Hearts? He has it in Kingdom Hearts, but he's had it other places too.
Roger, copy. Eagle Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
Do we have a pick for Game of the Year? I think Doom Eternal deserves it, honestly. But I think Last of Us will probably win it. Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, what if they actually make Sephiroth like he one-shotted Galeem? What if that's how powerful he is in Smash? He just breaks tournaments like it's just not even. It's like Bayonetta in Smash 4, but times 10. It's just like, oh, well, great. Something I just thought of. In these trailers, there's been progression in World of Light in terms... Galeem's gone. Will someone defeat Darkon now? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they'll end with that. That would be cool. I will also say that Heroes trailer, which was Final Fantasy... Or not Final Fantasy, sorry, Heroes trailer, which was a Square character, had, like, World of Light stuff to it. Now Sephiroth's has World of Light stuff to it. So, yeah, maybe there is another Square rep, someone like Sora or Gino, who could defeat Darkon. And that would be how they end the whole thing, and they're building up to that. We'll see.
Next, very excited.
Whether take Mario RPG Remastered or Gino and Smash. Personally, Gino and Smash at this point, because I can always go back and play Mario RPG. A remaster would be great, though. I would be obviously super happy
I'll be
about
sitting
it.
down for a conversation with him on YouTube.
But I'd rather see something new, and I'd even rather get Gino and Smash than a Mario RPG sequel, because we've sort of gotten that with the like Mario and Luigi games and Paper Mario games, and I can't fully trust that a Mario RPG sequel would really live up to being a sequel to Mario RPG at this point.
Thank you, John.
So I'd rather just see the game wrapped in Smash and see Gino in, you know, the glorious Smash graphics. Like, I'd rather see that at this point. I can always go play Mario RPG again. It's a great game, and I love it, so I'd rather not tamper with that. Though, I mean, if they made a sequel, I'd be pumped about it. If they made a remake, I'd be pumped about it. So.
Choice intersect with
Sora to defeat Darkon. Yeah, I mean, Sora would be a great character to end the whole thing on. It's possible. I'm not going to count on it, but it's possible.
True masterworks in immersive storytelling. To pay tribute to them, please welcome from Abbey Road Studios, the London
Just put Mario RPG on the NSO. Yeah, I mean, maybe if Gino gets a deluxe Mii costume in 7 days, maybe they'll announce Mario RPG coming to the Super NES Online. That'd be cool. Today's an incredible day for reveals. They announced Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor are going to be on the Obi-Wan show. That's awesome. Fantastic Four, MCU, cool. We got Sephiroth. We got Master Chief of Fortnite. I'm not a big Fortnite fan, but yeah, today's definitely had a lot of big announcements. See, Final Fantasy music's great, so hopefully Sephiroth brings some more. How about playing Gino and Mario spin-offs like Mario Party or Tennis? Yeah, I mean that's the real hope would be to revive Gino and Mallow as characters in Mario. I'd actually like that more than a Mario RPG sequel, because it would mean constant attention to those characters. That's really what feels lost. Mario RPG can stand as it is, and you know I can just pretend the Mario and Luigi games and Paper Mario whatever, you know, just happen after that. Like that's fine. I don't necessarily have to return to that exact world. But acknowledging those characters did in fact exist in the Mario universe. So if they got in Mario Kart, if they got in Mario Tennis, Smash, would be really great to see. That would actually probably be my favorite thing to happen to Gino. And kind of also part of the hope to getting Gino in Smash was that if he got in Smash and was shown to be such a popular character, then Nintendo would start using him in other things as well. He'd become a Mario character. Final Fantasy VII Remake won Best Music, so yeah, it did. So, you know, those tracks getting in Smash is pretty important. Final Fantasy only having 2 tracks is kind of a travesty. Even if it's all Final Fantasy VII music that we get with Sephiroth, hopefully we get a decent amount, but the fact that they could potentially bring in tons of just Final Fantasy music. Somebody said he only comes with 4 tracks. I'll have to look around to see if that's true. I'm guessing they wouldn't say that until the Sakurai Presents, though. Someone said Sephiroth deserves a spot for sure. Yeah, I mean, he's one of the most iconic villains in gaming of all time. So, yeah, he deserves a spot in Smash. It's really the only disappointment here is who doesn't get in because he's a Square rep, not him as a character. If he got in base game, it's awesome. If he got in and we had 20 more characters, sweet. Sephiroth's in Smash. That's awesome. Yeah. Chrono Trigger remaster at this point, that'd be cool. Chrono Trigger's had a little bit of that. There was like the PlayStation one that had the anime cutscenes, and then they moved it to the DS and added some stuff. So yeah, it's kind of gotten, it's not exactly a remaster, but it's gotten a lot of attention over the years. great game. I love Chrono Trigger. Original Mario and Luigi had a Geno cameo in it. I was removed in the remake. Yeah, that's true. He was a really small cameo. He's just in this game. He's like the host of this little mini game. But yeah, so that's what I mean by he sort of came forward with those games. So those are the sequels to Mario RPG in my mind.
Well, that sounded fantastic.
And they're
now,
great, especially
Game of
the
Year
first one
award
there. Superstar Saga is amazing.
Goes to
So I'd rather
Last of
see
Us,
Geno,
Part 2.
Mallow, the characters move forward, either as Smash Fighters or, Mario Kart, Mario Tennis, Party, things like that. It'd be great. Great to see them become a staple Mario character. I think a lot of people would be happy with that. I wish Nintendo would wake up to that.
Everyone at Naughty Dog.
What do you think about Waluigi's chances now? Yeah, if there is a Mario character, I think Waluigi. If we get the Geno Deluxe costume, we'll see what happens in a week here. I don't want to say anything too soon, because if we don't, then it's really suspect that Geno didn't get the Deluxe costume. But if we get a Geno Deluxe costume, then I think Waluigi is definitely the Mario rep frontrunner, and possibly a character to end the whole pass off on. It would be a for the fans character, clearly, and stuff like that. So Waluigi could happen at the end.
And I know that I speak for the whole team when I say this. We'd like to thank our friends and family that stood by us and support us throughout us making this game.
I'm saying worst game awards of all time.
Not only to make better, more meaningful games,
I didn't play it.
but to improve how we make games.
I didn't play it.
On behalf of everyone at Naughty Dog, thank you.
Saying Last of Us 2 just won everything. Yeah. I didn't play it, so.
Part 2. And congratulations to all our winners and all the nominees around the world. Thank you for joining us virtually, and next year, hopefully, we will all be back together in person. But in the meantime, there'll be plenty of games to play. Congratulations also to Ploufel, who was voted
cool.
by
It was
the fans
it was decent award show. I thought it was better than last year. Not just because there's a Smash announcement either. But last year's felt like it was all these commercials and stuff. This felt more like an actual award show about awarding stuff to games.
All the things you liked and you didn't like in tonight's show. It's been a very unique year, but one thing that never changes is our passion for gaming and the games we love. Thanks to our Game Awards team and all the incredible developers and publishers around the world.
Thanks for having the show, Jeff. Yeah, all right. Well, I guess I'm going to end the stream here then if this is ending. Final thoughts. Sephiroth's a cool character. Totally fine with them. Disappointing that we're not going to get other Square characters, most likely now, though. But also excited that Geno probably will be a Deluxe Mii costume, showing up most likely in like a week here. So very excited for that. So I will do a after leaks speculation video after Sephiroth or after Game Awards. Hopefully this weekend I'll get that done. I'll probably do a new predictions video, and I'll do a predictions for what the Mr. Sakurai thing. So that's probably going to be the next 3 videos throughout the next week here, unless something else happens. But I imagine that's what I'll be doing. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.